All right, so you guys can't hear them right now. They're all actively trying to make me laugh. But this is today's Mixer Stories. We've got Kareem, Forrest, Fifi, and Charlie. Charlie's still on her phone, she doesn't even realize. Kareem's dancing. I'm super excited about this one, though, guys. You guys all know these guys. If you don't know them, make sure you follow them. They're all amazing people. I'm super excited to have them on the show. But
I'm enjoying my
all right,
goddamn
y'all.
show.
They can hear you
Bad.
guys now. This started the show. Kareem's over here just vibing over here with us truly. But yeah, so this is Mixer Stories. We're gonna start with the top left, go all the way to the bottom. We got KarimCheese, got Forrestdump, Phoenix Inferno, and iCharley. I'm super excited about these guys. These guys can all talk. I don't know if you guys have ever been on their streams, but they're all amazing streamers. You guys should follow them. As soon as I get a mod in here, I'll yell at them to Fifi, you're not allowed to mod while we're
Damn it.
on the podcast.
Okay.
But every time to start this, I just like to get your introductions, kind of tell them who you are, where you started, and like how you started streaming. Even if it wasn't on Mixer, like if it was on Twitch, YouTube, whatever it was, doesn't really matter. But just tell them who you are, where you started, just a little bit of your origin story. We'll start with you, Kareem.
My name's Kareem Fernandez. If you guys don't know me, you might know me as KarimCheese. I stumbled upon Mixer by watching Jules D4 Dubs, Ice Rocker, and Quanticus. And I've been streaming for about 2 years, and I stream almost anything. I'm variety.
Awesome. Those are all awesome people. What about you, Forrest?
I'm Forrestdump. I started streaming on Mixer in 2018, February 2018. So I was just at about 2.5 years when we got the news, and I've been over here since. And yeah, I've been actually mixing it up a little bit more since I've been over here, which has been cool. I know Kareem said something about variety. I've been trying to talk to, well, actually you, Troy, kind of pushed me to get into Destiny. I told Kareem.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm liking it.
Dude, I'm loving it. Everyone coming over from Mixer, like they're playing games that I never expected them to be playing on Mixer, and I love it. Destiny included. Like, there's so many people getting into Destiny. And I'm sure Charlie will have her 2 cents to say about that. But what about you, Fee? Where'd you start?
Where did I start? Well, funny enough, I actually a long time ago started on Twitch. Heard from a friend who a long time ago about Mixer. Came to Mixer, started playing games there, fell in love with the platform, stayed there, and now we're back here. And I'm a variety content creator, but one of my mainstays is obviously Destiny. Not enough of it, but yeah, been doing it for quite a few years, and I'm just love doing it, bro.
Awesome.
Variety content and whatnot, yeah.
Yeah, Fee is definitely variety, 100%. I see her play just about anything. What about you, Charlie? Where'd you start? Where are you from?
I started on Mixer. I was mainly a viewer, and then I met Ice Rocker and then Lindsay Wood, and I started streaming July 2000. Words hard. July 2018, and then I got partnered in January 2019. I don't know. Right now, I'm literally playing just a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Mainly Valorant. We're adding Modern Warfare for some godforsaken reason back into it. Gonna get back into Siege. Mainly FPS, and then we're adding some new PlayStation exclusives because I went and bought a PlayStation to play The Last of Us.
And we can actually play PlayStation games now.
I know.
We can play variety. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But you guys,
it's weird.
You guys touched on it a little bit, but my next question I wanted to ask you guys. So I noticed a couple of similar names in there about inspiration to start streaming. Like Ice Rocker was said by a few of you guys, but like for me personally, I didn't know anything about streaming. I didn't even get into gaming until like college, because growing up, my parents were like, no. Like you wake up, you train, you go to school, you come home, you train, like all that kind of stuff. And video games were a distraction. They were a huge no-go. So when I went to college, like sophomore year, I was like, you know what? You mom, you dad, I'm gonna get a game console. And then I didn't go to a single physics class that entire year because I dove into gaming and I fell in love with Destiny, fell in love with Halo. And from there, I needed more content, so I picked up YouTube, and I was watching YouTube videos, and from there I found people like Destiny Community Podcast, Gathalion, the Broman Podcast, and from Broman I actually found Mixer, and that's how I got to Mixer, was through the Broman Podcast, and without them I never would have even have known Mixer existed, even though it was on the Xbox homepage. Like, you could tab over and there was like a Mixer page there. I didn't even know that was there.
That's how I found Ice. She was just like on my Mixer homepage, or like on my Xbox homepage, and I was like, oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, I had no idea Mixer was even a thing. So yeah, after that, loaded up Mixer for the first time. Duke of Flukes and Black Label made me laugh for about 2 hours. And I was like, all right, this is where I want to be. But I kind of want to hear about you guys. Everyone here has that like inspiration that was just like that switch where it's like, I want to be involved in this. I want to start making content. What was that? What was that for you guys? We'll start with Kareem again.
So I pulled up Mixer from Xbox. So I'm a heavy Xbox gamer. So I turned on Mixer. I tuned into Jules D4Dub's stream. He was streaming Rainbow Six Siege. And I was also a Rainbow Six Siege player at the time. I still am. I play on PC. I just haven't streamed it yet. But I met him. He was welcoming. He was hilarious. We started playing games. We started building. I was part of his community. I'm still part of his community. But then I messaged him one day and I was like, hey, dude, I think I might want to create content. So I bought a Logitech C920 webcam, and then I plugged it to the back of my Xbox, and I started streaming just religiously every day after college, every day after practice, after work. I juggled it all, and now we're here.
That's
crazy,
awesome, man. I love hearing how people start streaming, especially on Mixer, because usually like 90% of the time, it's like, yeah, man, I just plugged the cam into the back of my Xbox and started rolling. And that's amazing to go from look at your setup, man. It's amazing. Like you started with an Xbox and a webcam plugged into the back of the Xbox. That's insane. And I just love to see how far you've come. That's amazing. But
great.
What about you, Forrest?
So like I found Mixer. I don't actually remember exactly how, but I know that what really got me interested in Mixer was like the ease of streaming. Like back when, like Kareem said, I didn't even have a webcam. I'm not sure if webcams were available back then, but I had to buy a Kinect back when Friday the 13th was the biggest game being played. It seemed like I bought a Kinect and I just did that just for a little bit. That was before I got serious and like really started dedicating time. But I did that. I would just do like, playing with people, and I met some really cool people. Friday the 13th, the Kinect would like shut off halfway through my stream, and it was completely unreliable. But it was really fun. What got me into streaming though was like in general was like I remember watching Soda Poppin' back when Mixer wasn't a thing on my Xbox, and it just was really cool. He was doing like a charity stream, and he was doing these certain things for certain milestones on his charity. And I thought that was so cool. And I was like, man, I know I love games. Like I would love to be able to play video games for a living. And then I've dropped my major like a couple times. And then one time I just remember coming home and crying. I was like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. And a couple months later, that was when I started being serious about streaming back in February 2018. I was like, okay, if I want to like wake up and enjoy my life and enjoy going to work every day, it's gonna have to be this. So like I started trying to manifest it as best I could. So I just kept streaming and learning and stuff. And I personally don't think I'm cut out for a real life job. Like I really don't. I don't think I would make it if I.
Bro, this is a real life job. You know how much more work?
Own it. You know
how much more work that we put in. Do you have any idea if you put the amount of hours you put into this job, how far you'd be in how you would call it a real job?
Yeah.
Like
we do 8 jobs in one.
Yeah, dude. Like,
we're an audio technician where
I'm not.
We're a content creator. You do everything. Hey, listen, I teach you some stuff, dog. You're ahead of the game. You are ahead of the game. I'm proud of you. Like we handle audio, gaming, the whole shebang, and each one of you guys should be like happy, dude, because you guys are killing it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, I mean, same with you, Forrest. Like you said, you started with a Kinect. Look at you, man. Again, you got that DSLR setup. You got a great
messy
setup.
room.
Messy. I mean, bro, you can't see the
Nothing's
mess here.
social.
Everything's behind the camera for me. But but what about you, Fee? Where'd you like start? What was your inspiration to start streaming? What finally hit that switch?
It's funny because growing up, I was definitely like, I was actually kind of afraid the whole like because I've got a bit of anxiety. Surprisingly enough, as much as I talk, um, and it's been a thing like for a long time. The whole like gets kind of stereotypical the whole female video game thing from a long time ago back in my day. But I honestly did the same thing. Started PlayStation, booted it up, and honestly, I would say like one of my biggest inspirations back then is probably the Normal Boots crew from YouTube and the Completionist. People like that actually inspired me to do something like this. Um, and there's somebody I would look up to, and because of they had something unique about them that like made them set up as something different as opposed to everybody else. And I guess I wanted to try that because I've gamed since I was like a wee lass, like tiny me, tiny fee. So and I started on Twitch, started it up, booted up the PlayStation, started playing games there. And then I found Mixer through a friend at that point, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna try something different. So fast forward, I started streaming stuff like Monster Hunter and other things on just to play it. And then I met like good friends like you, Troy, and everybody here. Like it was honestly like honestly, I could see why people did it, but I was actually afraid for the first time because I had high anxiety. But I think it also helped me overcome that as well as a person. And then now we
Oh
can
yeah.
just
For sure.
But
I think that's something a lot of streamers struggle with is anxiety, and that's the reason why a lot of streamers actually start. More than not, I find when this conversation comes up, the streamer's always like, "Yeah, I struggle with being outgoing or anxiety or ADHD or something like that." Like for me personally, growing up, like super bad ADHD, super bad insomnia. Like I slept like 4 hours, still do, like 2 to 4 hours a night. Can't focus on anything. And like Forrest said, he feels he's just not cut out for a real life job. Bro, I tried. Like I was a microbiologist. I was a chemist. Like I was in pharmaceutical sales. Like I tried, man. And then, but this is a question we'll get into later. But the reason I got into full time streaming was I actually got laid off. My job shut down, and I was like, crap. Like this was the same week that I got partnered was the week my company shut down, and yeah, and they were like, we can't help you. Like you're all out. Like sorry, bye. And it for me it was like this big oh shit moment. What do I do? Like I gotta get my resume up and all that kind of stuff. And Mallory was the one that sat me down, and she was like, honestly, like I think you should give full-time streaming a shot. Like you've got a little bit saved up, we can hold up, we can give this a shot. And that was the catalyst for that. And then in that moment, I didn't tell anyone I went full-time. I was just like, I'm gonna give it a shot. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And Mixer had my back. I mean, they don't anymore, clearly, but like the community did. Like Mixer had my back, the community had my back, and I'm full time now. Happy to say, and hopefully I still will be months to come. But like, not looking back. And same thing for us. I just don't think now that I'm in it, I think this is where I belong. Like I have no problem spending 12 to 15 hours a day working at this job, content creation in the video game space. Like I have no issue. 2 hours a night, I'll sleep, wake up, I'm good. But if I had to do that as a chemist, F that. I can't get out of bed. I can't.
Hours.
Yeah, I can't. Like F that. No, I'm not getting up. I don't want to go to work. No, thank you. But what about you, Charlie? What was that switch that made you say, "Yep, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to be"?
I mean, I was in nursing school full time, and I'd come home and be on Mixer. Like, I started streaming literally because one of my friends didn't know if he wanted to buy Monster Hunter World, and I was showing him the game, and that's just basically what it boils down to. Like, I was just showing him the game. I ended up like the first night I streamed, I ended up having like 200 followers in the first night, which is insane for Monster Hunter World. I didn't have a camera. I didn't even know like to read chat. I had no idea. And I was modding for Lindsay And it was just kind of just started happening. It wasn't just like, okay, we're gonna have fun. And I mean, I didn't start with a camera in my Xbox, but I had my laptop. I plugged the camera into the laptop, and I used Lightstream. And then I got away from that because I got a green screen, and I started using OBS. And I didn't want to buy a capture card because capture cards are stupid expensive. So I used the Xbox app, which I still use to this day.
What? Do you really?
Yeah. I
Oh
still
my
use the
God.
Xbox app. I don't use a capture card, and that's
Force
for
his face. He's
PlayStation
like,
2.
Wow.
For
Wait, you use the
PlayStation 2.
Xbox? Wait, you use the Xbox app
yeah, she streams to the
Try
Xbox
that.
app.
with the display capture.
from your PC,
Yup.
and you don't use any capture card
I
whatsoever?
don't use the capture card at all for my PlayStation.
How the
or my
hell?
Xbox.
Right?
That's insane.
What's
That's
your
insane.
quality look like? The last time I was in there, it looked damn good.
Yeah, 1080. You can change the quality.
calling
on the
hacks.
Xbox.
xCloud is changing the game, man. xCloud is changing the game.
I'm calling
I've
hacks.
used the Xbox app since day one, and I even with my PlayStation, I don't even use the capture card for my PlayStation when I played The Last of Us.
That's
I
crazy.
gotta call Elgato. Now I gotta return all my shit.
But it's just I just started to show somebody the game, and it was just like, I kind of dig this. And I saw Lindsay and like Ice Rocker, and I identified more with Ice Rocker because she's crude like I am, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. But I see a lot of
Strong.
Ice Rocker in myself and stuff like that. And so it was just, if she could do it, if she could be who she is, then I could do it.
Yeah.
And that was it was just like, oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna hit go live and just see what happens. And it just propelled from there.
That's really awesome to hear, because I think a really big misconception a lot of viewers have that are looking to get into content creation or want to get into content creation is they see people like Forrest, like Soda Poppin' or like PewDiePie, and they're like, I want to do this, but there's no way I could ever be as entertaining or have the same personality or something like that. But I don't think what people realize is there's a niche for just about every single personality you can think of on the internet. If you're if you're super antisocial and you're just really into pure gameplay, there's a niche for that. Like, there's huge partners on Twitch that literally are just into gameplay. They make it real cinematic. They show just the video game. That's it. They don't even say a word their whole stream. That's it. And they're huge. There's a niche for everything. Like, if you're a dick, there's a niche for that too. Like, on the internet, like, there's a lot of dicks out there.
Huge niche for that.
I was about to say,
Huge.
I had 30,000 people who were okay with that. So
like I think that's a really big topic to bring up, is that if you're looking to get into this or whatever it is, the biggest thing is just be you, and you'll find your space and you'll grow. If you try to be someone else, you're gonna burn out. It's not gonna be good. Like you just be yourself and grow that way. Grow genuine. But the next thing we're slowly getting into was what made you guys go full time? So you guys kind of heard my story. I was just kind of thrust into it. I got laid off. The job went under, and Mallory was like, "Go for it." I love Mallory to death. She's the reason I have everything I have right now. She's like, just go for it. Like, if it doesn't work, whatever, it doesn't matter. You'll get another job. It's just another job. Fresh up your resume, and you'll have no problem getting it. But what about you guys? Because you're all kind of full time right now, whether you have another job or not. Like, you stream like 8 hours a day, 8 to 12 hours a day. Like, what made you guys put that kind of commitment into the streaming game? Start with you again, Kareem.
I used to work at GameStop, and I used to work at Flagship Cinemas, which is a movie theater, and I love that job. If I ever want to get another part-time job to help me out, I will work in a movie theater. One, because I love popcorn, and two, you get to watch free movies. I'm not gonna lie.
Hopefully they're still around,
So,
man.
Yeah. But what made me go full time is I was working at UPS while I was streaming about 8 hours a day, and I was just coming home and I was just extra tired. I was extra tired because I was working my ass off. I was streaming. I was working at UPS, and the UPS is the overnight shift, so I was working from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then getting home, showering, streaming from like 12 to 7, and then going to soccer practice, and then doing it all over again in the same day. And it was just tiring. And I was like, you know what? I tried going full time before and it didn't work out. And then this last time when I was working at UPS, I was like, you know what? I went to UPS. I said, hey guys, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. And I just left, man. And I just started streaming full time. 9 hours plus a day is my minimum. If I don't stream 9 hours a day, it kills me. So I need to get at least 9 hours a day. Just for a business, like I'm very business orientated with my streaming. I have fun. I have an amazing community, but at the same time, if they are subbing to me, I need to provide that content for them and I need to have their back. So I'm putting 9 hours a day and just going hard for my community. And that was the big step that made me push full time, is that I really love this and I really didn't love working at UPS overnight. And I just wanted to make that push, and I saw everybody else doing it. I said, why not me?
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. Not a lot of people have that energy or willpower to put in that amount of work. So that's awesome to hear that you can make it work for you. What about you, Forrest?
So when I started being serious, 2.5 years ago, I was still in school, and I had this job, and you guys might think it's funny. Everybody kind of gets a kick out of it, but I'm from Alabama, so I used to package tomatoes. Like if you go to your like grocery store, you'll see like the tomatoes in the saran wrap with the tray on it. I would do that, or deliver tomatoes to a restaurant or to a grocery store. But I would do that for like 8 hours a week, and the guy would pay me like $100. So it was like really nice for what I was doing. 8 hours probably max. And then so I would do that in the morning, and then at night I'd go to school. At this little like satellite program that was at my community college for a college in Montgomery, or a university in Montgomery, and I did that. I ended up quitting my job. If I started on February 2018, I quit my job in September or August 2018, and that was right when shortly after that was when the payments came out for the Sparks.
Oh no, but that was November. That was
November.
Thanksgiving 2018.
I quit
R.I.P.
in
Spark payments. R.I.P.
I wasn't even a partner for the Sparks, so enjoy that.
Yeah,
Oh, I did.
that was a great time to be alive.
Yeah, it was a great time to be alive.
It
Yeah.
was a great time to be a mixer partner.
Yeah.
So I did that then, and then I graduated. Not this past May, but the May before, I guess 2019. So I've always kind of done like full-time hours and stuff, and I still live at home, and I always lived at home. So like I've always kind of felt like it was my full-time job anyway, outside of school and that little tomato job. So I just kind of lost the job, and then I just kind of lost school, and I just kept doing what I was doing, but putting more time in and more effort. And
You focused.
yeah,
You
so
focused
it
on what
really
you want to
hasn't
do.
changed. Yeah, it's just kind of been the same thing with loss of responsibility. Like I didn't have those two things weighing over me, like test or making sure I'm getting your tomatoes in your burger. So
I wouldn't
was
say
really it.
this. I wouldn't say that was weight on your shoulder. I would say those are kind of holding you back because you're
Yeah.
killing it, man. You're doing amazing stuff over here, and I love to see it. They were just holding you back, man. I can't wait to see where you go. But what about you, Fee? What was that switch to go full time?
Well, I tried a long time ago once to see how it did. It didn't work out, obviously. But on Mixer, not gonna lie, whether I wanted to or not, we stepped in more with the cabal. No, but I'm serious. It was a tough time. I was working a 12-hour night shift job. I was trying to look into another career. At the same time, I was having a deep emotional kind of struggle with it because I was kind of conflicted with streaming and doing that, and I realized the more I went into that job and the more I streamed, I realized where my lows were, and I felt bad because I wanted to do good. And then I started realizing it started to affect me, the stress, to the point where it actually affected my job, and that's where then it caught up with me, and I got laid off. And I was scared because a lot happened as well in that last 2 weeks, and I was a wreck. Like surprisingly, I didn't even show it. kept it quiet, but because of that, like it's like, all right, well, either I pray I get another job or we make this happen. So went in there like the Hookahon deep. We went in deep, and they literally Mixer had my back the whole time, and I still tell them I don't deserve it, obviously, because if I could, I'd do it for free, because that's how much I love gaming. Like I'd
Yeah.
rather just sit and do it for free and do it to have fun than be like make billions of dollars. Like, that would get all the money to me in the world. But I would say like it wasn't for the friends, like everybody that stopped by and is giving me like the most important thing, that's their time. I wouldn't be here doing this full time.
Yeah.
Like that's what keeps me especially going, or else I'd be looking or else I'd be sweating a UPS job like poor Kareem.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit sucked.
No,
Working
no.
my ass. I'm working out, dude. The whole time I'm working out. I mean, I did get kind of swole though at the time. Not gonna lie.
I was gonna say you look
But that
fine,
just
man.
sucked.
So yeah.
Oh
But,
my God.
yeah, if it wasn't for Mixer and the peeps, I wouldn't be doing this full time.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I thank them every day, and I thank everybody every day, even on Twitch. Like I was scared the moment we lost Mixer. I was like, oh shit, pretty much like that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah. Everyone was like, no warning tweet, but we'll get into that. What about you, Charlie? What made you make that switch to full time?
I was, like I said, full-time nursing student, and I had 1 semester left, and I don't know, I just kind of did it. Like it was just like there was nothing. I was just like, I don't want to, because I was doing every 4 days a week. I was doing 12-hour shifts at the hospital for my clinicals, 12 to 16 hours, and then that's on top of being full time. So I was having 2 or 3 classes a day on top of my 12 to 16 hour clinicals, and I was just like, I finished out the semester and I was just like, screw it. And I finished out the semester in I finished fall 2018. And I was just like, screw it. It's just, let's just do it. Like I'm
Yeah.
very blessed and very lucky that I have money to fall back on. And that's like one of the things, like my bills are paid. I own my own house. I own my own car. So I don't have rent or mortgage, or I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is something that I really want to pursue, whether it's for a year or more. Like, I really want to do it. I really want to do, as much as I loved nursing, and I still do. I love this more. And so it was just like, screw it.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
and it wasn't even like a decision. It was just like, oh, I kind of forgot to sign up for classes next semester.
oh no.
Well,
Oh no.
I missed the email for the for, like, you know, they email you and tell you like what days you can sign up for classes, and I
Yeah.
missed it. I missed the email completely. So it's just like, well, I guess I really am gonna do this full time.
Oh no.
And that was before I was even partner. Wow. And so it was just like, well, I guess I'm just gonna do this full time. And I had no intention of even applying for partner. And then the doctor situation happened, and I said, screw it. I was gonna quit streaming over it. And after talking to my mods and my parents, I applied and I got it 2 days later. I was just like, oh, well, huh. And that was like a month after the Spark payments came out, so it worked out, I guess.
Yeah, things happen for a reason. Like I said, I got the month I got partnered was the month that my company went under. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Things happen for a reason. I can't say more
and
than that.
Yeah, and I quite literally hibernated, like, because they sent out those emails and it went into my junk mail, and it was just a stupid situation,
No.
just a completely stupid situation.
Well, it's really cool to hear where you guys started from. Like, just almost all of you started streaming from just a console to
Yep.
full-time streaming. Like, this is what you guys do for a living now, which is freaking amazing that you guys started from literally nothing to where you guys are now. You guys are all awesome, and I look up to each and every single one of you. But so going
Likewise.
from, but going from kind of a happy note, I kind of want to talk about what happened that day. You guys all know what I'm talking about. When we got broken up with
D-Day?
Yeah, D-Day. We'll
Or
call it
M-Day, I
D-Day.
guess.
Yeah,
M-Day.
yeah. We'll go for me personally. I'm not gonna get too much into it because they've heard my story before. But I was moving. The day we decided to move, both my parents and Mallory's parents were helping me out. We're like, we're doing well on Mixer. You know, we're all-time high sub count. Numbers are up. Like Mixer's doing well. Channel's doing well. We're gonna take the jump. We're gonna get a new apartment closer to family. My sister's about to have a baby. I want to be there for her. You know, a nephew. His name's Cade, by the way. Cade's back. Hell yeah.
Shout out, Cade.
Yeah.
No, that's not how
Shout out,
it
Kate
works.
Six.
Troy.
But,
That is not how it works.
But we're like, we got this. We'll get the new apartment. The day we move into the new apartment, I got the tweet while I was in a car with her parents and my parents. And you guys know my parents are like, what you do for a living is crap. Like, you should not do this. Like, so I can't say anything. I'm sitting there freaking out in my mind. Just like my heart's like through the floor and I'm just freaking out inside my head while I'm driving this like this box truck filled with my life sitting next to my parents. I'm just like sitting there trying to hold it all in. But that's where I was, and like I couldn't believe that at all. Cause like the day before we were all rallying because of what was going on at Mixer. We were all rallying. We're like, I'm gonna do this, and this. We're gonna improve Mixer here, and here. Like, I was doing everything I could just to improve the situation, and each and every single one of you were. You know, we all were hands on deck, trying to improve where we could, make like Mixer a better place. And then to me, it felt like they were just like, we're not gonna deal with it. Move on.
Yeah, basically, fuck
Yeah.
it. Pretty
But,
much.
but we'll start with you, Karim. Where were you when you got that tweet? What were you doing? What was your thoughts? What was going on in your head?
Okay. Wait,
Don't ma-
this
don't
happened
make
like
me
a
cry.
month ago, right? It was a month ago.
It's been a month. I just got
It
my
was
first
literally June.
resubs. Yeah, I just got my first resubs. I went live the next day on Twitch. So I just got my first resub, so it's been officially 1 month. Yeah.
All right. A month ago, obviously, M-Day happened. I was sleeping, and my girlfriend was obviously up for school. I decided to sleep in because I was streaming. I streamed until 4 a.m. that day, and I was like, "Yeah, Mixer's doing great. Like, the sub count is high, like you said. I was making a great living off of streaming on Mixer, and I was enjoying it. I love the community. I love the website. It was great. I got the news that after all these allegations that were going on, which I think played a heavy factor, I got the news that Mixer was shutting down via tweet, and it broke my heart because I put all my eggs in one basket. But at the same time, a week before Mixer went under, I started streaming on Twitch. And I don't think a lot of people knew that. I started streaming on Twitch. I was streaming here and there because I wanted to get affiliate, because I wanted another source of income so I can put more money into my content and into my studio so I can get more things. So it kind of like was like a dream that like I kind of felt like I was dreaming still. When I woke up, my girlfriend came over and she said, "Hey babe, Mixer's shutting down and they're throwing all you guys to Facebook." I said, "What?" I said, "Hold on, say that again." She said, "Yeah, Mixer's shutting down and you guys are going all to Facebook." I said, "No, the fuck I'm not."
Yeah.
I said, "I don't know who is running this shit." I was like, "But no, I'm not. I am not going there." And I cried, like all of us probably did, because I love the platform. I love every single one of you guys that have been in your channel, that I supported you, that you supported me, and vice versa. It was just a crazy term of events, and we had to adapt so fast. So as soon as I got that news, I literally jumped out of bed. After I started crying, I went to my Twitch. I was like, boom, 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 setting up my Streamlabs, everything, boom, running around, like just not. I didn't sleep that whole day. I didn't sleep for 48 hours because I was trying to get my Twitch going fully so I can push through and get all my stuff out. But that's literally just how it went. It was crazy.
Yeah. So see, I see, I see this a lot in chess when we get to this, but people think that Mixer was sold to Facebook. Facebook actually came out and said that they did not buy Mixer.
There was no money exchange between Mixer and
Nope.
Facebook.
They did
No, they
not.
pawned them off, which was gross.
All
Yeah.
it was is they didn't get FTL. There was no money exchange. There was no buying of Mixer. There was nothing. It was Mixer shutting down, and here's a place you can go, and that's it.
Yeah, and I actually received a DM. Our first episode, I received a DM from a Microsoft employee stating that from Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, the reasoning behind Mixer shutting down was market share. Like it had nothing to do with being profitable or anything like that. Like they could have been profitable. We don't know, but Mixer had 1% market share, and then they tripled in size to 3%. And the amount of like money and effort and all that kind of stuff they would have had to put in to take a 50% was just not worth it. And they didn't have a W in sight, so they after that they just shut down. And like Kareem said, with everything that came out, I think that just accelerated the timeline that they had. This was definitely in progress, and then after everything that came out on Mixer and all their biggest streamers basically saying I'm not streaming on Mixer anymore, you know, I think it just accelerated and went over there.
Well, see, I'm going to disagree with you. I never heard one single person say they were not going to stream on Mixer anymore. Not a single person said that. They said that they want Mixer to fix the, because I was deep into all of that. I was very deep into everything that went down that weekend. I did a 22-hour stream starting Sunday night, outing these disgusting human beings. And I don't care. You're an absolute disgusting human being for some of the things that was said and some of the things that were done. And there are some people like, oh, I'm not going to stream on Mixer until I'm going to go stream on Twitch. And we're like, well, Twitch is a bigger pond or a bigger ocean. Mixer is a pond, and they have these same issues. Because it wasn't just Mixer going down the tubes that weekend. It was Twitch too.
Yeah.
A lot of people came out. This all started because the Twitch Destiny 2 community lit on fire that Saturday night.
Yeah.
It was a black hole, and that's where it started. So, and we were trying to explain that's not going to do anything. And when people are like, "Oh, well, okay, you know what? You're right."
Yeah,
like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, a bunch of people didn't go over
that
permanently, but there was people all over Twitter saying we're gonna go over to Twitch for now, and I agree with you. You know, my whole thing was let's fix it from the inside out, but people protest in their own ways, and that's fine. In my opinion, I just think that whole situation definitely accelerated. Yeah, it definitely accelerated.
This has been in works for months. Like this wasn't like a thing that just started on Sunday, or Sunday or Friday morning, or whatever, Saturday morning when everything started blowing up. This had been in the works for months.
Yeah.
But it propelled it. Yeah. It did, because Microsoft didn't want anything to do with it. They didn't want to claim their own responsibility for some of the stuff that they allowed to happen and that they did nothing about, because Mixer and Microsoft knew a lot of the situations. They knew about Supa. They knew about Natalia Domingo. They knew about Cuddy. They knew about several of those people. And they didn't do anything about it, so they just wanted to wash their hands, and it propelled it 100%. Do I feel guilty about my part to play in that? No. Hell no. Because those people needed to be outed for the disgusting human beings that they are. Period.
No. After all of it's okay. After hearing all of that, like 100%, I think it accelerated the timeline. But getting back to the question we had earlier, Forrest, where were you when you found out? What were you doing? What was going through your head?
Like, it's really cool to hear like how, Kareem was there like a week before, like how your company was like went under or whatever as you got partner. Like it's so cool to see how like all of us have something that lines up like perfectly with how, or like it fell into place like we couldn't have even imagined it happening. That day that they tweeted that out, I asked the community like, what are we gonna do? Like I didn't feel comfortable streaming on Mixer with all that going on within the inside of Mixer and then the people on it, being just vile. So I asked the community, I was like, where do you guys want to go today? Do y'all want to be on Mixer? Do y'all want to be on Twitch? I didn't know what to do. I was so confused and I was so like, I just didn't know where to take my next step. And they said Twitch, and I usually get on about 9:30. So I think I was on about that time. And then wasn't it around lunch or so when they tweeted that out? I know I was about 2 or 3 hours into it.
Yeah.
And
10:30 a.m. Central Time.
I was I was at least a good hour in, and it happened, and I was just kind of shocked, and I didn't know like how to take it, and then out of nowhere, like I just got excited. I got so excited because I don't know if you guys felt this way, but I always wondered what if I was on Twitch, what if things were different, and I just got pushed, like we all just got pushed to go over. Like I love Mixer and I loved being over there and everybody I've met, but I couldn't have done what I'm doing now without Mixer. So I felt like it really helped me learn a lot, meet a lot of awesome people, and then set me up to be over here because there's no way I could have just started streaming here on my Xbox.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Forrest, I think you're completely right on that, and I think that Mixer, I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but I really think that Mixer was like the college step, before you get into the big world. And a lot of people don't want to say that because they want the platform to be a heavy hitter and great, but at the same time, you matured so like well on Mixer. You've learned how to start your stream, focus on your community, build your community, play games and talk to chat, be interactive, and you've done all those things on Mixer. So now when you're on Twitch, everybody comes into your channel and they're like, holy shit, you got a great stream, right? And you're a great streamer and you're killing it. And I just think that you are definitely right. I felt like I had a weight off my shoulders when Mixer kind of went down, and it sucks to say, but I felt like I shedded some weight that was holding me back to exploding and, for lack of a better term, growing.
Yeah.
As a whole and as a person.
Yeah, no, the way I agree with that. So Mixer, as it was, had a cap to growth, without saying it, and a lot of us were reaching that cap, whether you want to hear it or not. Mixer had a cap, and
it felt like it was just being like pushed up more and more though. Like everybody was thriving for like those 3 months before, or the 2 months before it went under. That's the only thing that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
It was getting some traction.
Yeah, it was like my best months were right before that. Like I said, I was like, we're doing really well. We're going to go forward. Like, I bet you, like in my head, so I'm that kind of person that just has like blind faith, Like I had blind faith in Mixer, and I was like, and Kareem said it earlier, I put all my eggs in one basket. I was like, I'm Mixer, 100%. I'm in it. This is where I'm going to be all day, every day. I'm putting the work. And I had this blind faith that Mixer was just eventually down the road. Every day I'd wake up and I'd be like, Mixer's got something else planned. They got our backs. They got something else planned. They picked up Ninja.
We're kind of almost tricking ourselves,
Yeah. They picked up Ninja.
Almost tricking ourselves because we loved it. Mixer was basically our baby, right? Like, you
100%.
loved the platform. You wanted to see it explode. Like,
yeah,
it just never happened.
My whole thing, like every time, because people would always come in and they're like, well, Mixer's not doing 12. And I'm like, Microsoft's not in the business of losing. Like, that's what I used to tell people. Like, Microsoft's in it. And I'm like, but when I look back, like Zune or any of their other platforms, like, it did the
They all
same
got
thing.
botched.
Yeah. They didn't get the market share, and then they ended the company. But I just had that blind faith, and you're right, though.
I think we all did at some point, that we all had that, especially as partners who didn't stream to other platforms. We only streamed on Mixer, and because we had this this blind faith in the staff and the platform and each
Well,
other.
staff was amazing on Mixer.
And we had like yeah,
Definitely.
and like we had that blind faith that our our PAMs were because our PAM, I think all of our PAM, I mean my first one was a little questionable, but they were amazing and they propelled us and helped us. Like we could email them or DM them on Discord and get a message back in 20 minutes, and we had this faith, this unwavering blind faith in the community, and I think that's like the nail in the coffin for a lot of us that had our eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Is that we had that unbelievable, because I hate to say, no, actually I don't hate to say this. The Mixer community, that was something special. Whether that the viewers,
Still is.
the staff, however you want to put it, the Mixer community is 100% different than Twitch's community. I mean, I don't know about any of you guys, but have y'all had somebody come into your stream and say, "Holy shit, you talked to chat"?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unbelievably. They're like,
Oh,
wait, you just said hi to me. Hit the follow
Yeah.
button.
Yeah. Oh my god, this person just thanked me for the follow? Like, just like non-stop of, oh my god, you're talking to chat. Because we learned how to do that on Mixer, just like Troy said. We learned on Mixer how to be interactive and how to... Mixer streamers are a different fucking breed than Twitch streamers. And I think it was I Am Brandon on Twitter. He was talking about how the Mixer streamers are pulling 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-hour streams when a lot of these Twitch partners are barely pulling 3, 4-hour streams. And we're a whole different breed.
Yeah, we're here to grind.
Uh-huh. We're a whole different breed.
Yeah.
I felt like we were always the little brother too. Like we get
Mhm.
picked on, so like we have something to prove.
Yeah. So this
I
gets
love being
brought
the
up.
underdog, bro.
That was-
we were
yep.
the brothers.
I
we were
love it.
the younger siblings getting picked on for being on Mixer, but
Yeah,
we
the
have the
Halloween
harder
feast.
grind. We have the harder grind. At the end of the day, when, like I said, he's a Mixer partner too. I Am Brandon, and he was like, y'all are streaming 10 to 12, 13, 14-hour days, and most of us Twitch people are streaming like 3, 4, 5 hours. Y'all need to calm down. And we're like, no, dude, we're on this grind.
And go to 12, 14, 24,
Yeah.
5 days a week.
Exactly.
I love that. I love this discussion because like it's always like, the past episodes we've had, it's always come up, and it's a Mixer. It comes up with every Mixer channel. What Mixer did is brought together some of the best underdogs on the planet.
Yep.
Put them all together, made them a community, made them a family, and then just kind of X'd them off and told them, go to, like Kareem said, go to the real world. Like,
Yeah.
it kind of brought them together, and now we're here. And I can't wait, like, to see where this group of people is in like a year. Like,
Yeah.
just the pure like work ethic that you guys have and the love that you have for I can't wait to see where it takes you in a year. But Fifi, we haven't heard from you yet. Where were you when you heard the news? What was going on there a little bit?
Well, surprisingly enough, I think I was at the hidden inconsistency a little bit more with the streaming thing. And I was definitely around when I started hearing, I was getting DMs actually from people wanting to try out Twitch, and some of them are actually afraid to make the switch at first. So people would DM me and say, "Hey, is this okay?" And I say, like, follow your heart, bro. Like, if this is what you want, freaking go for it, dude. Like, and after that, then I started hearing these stories about what these people have been doing between the Destiny community on Twitch, and then it made its way to Mixer, and it just floored me. And I was actually Charlie could confess, or I confess, I was actually up with Charlie through some of that too, during shenanigans that happened, and I was there, like I was rallying, I was about that, I wanted to support the fam, I wanted to make sure, like I made sure I was heard too, and I said, yo, like this has to stop, like now, like I don't, like whatever it takes, and I was about that. I feel kind of bad because I've also felt like I was kind of a hindrance as well, But at the same time, it's like I don't feel bad because we don't need people bringing harm to other people on a platform we do our things on. Like I don't want people to get hurt over something selfish, and that's something I'm not about. So I try to stay up, and then after like a whole long night of that, it was eves in the morning. I passed out, and I started like waking up, and I saw my husband like coming in the room, and he took my phone away. I'm like, okay, what's going on? He said, I wanted to tell you this face to face. I got bad news. I'm like, wait, what? What's happening? And he told me Mixer was shutting down. I'm like, what? Excuse me? So I was actually like surprised, stunned, and I was in tears like throughout most of the day. Like
Yeah.
I honestly like I'm not gonna lie, I'm after a month, I'm still raw about what happened.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's more fuel to work even harder than 12 hours. And after what happened, after the thing with Facebook, I'm like, I'll be real. Like, this is how I felt about it. It's either do I go back to the platform I deleted my old account with and started from, I came transition to Mixer and pray they have no ill feelings, or do I go to a platform that I have to deal with a bunch of judgy Karens? And writing on the wall, if you see, and I'll be real again, if you see Mixer staff streaming on the platform that's not Facebook, I think that tells me go to that one. Like, go that way. So I said, you know what? F it. We'll see what happens. And I'm not gonna lie, it was probably the best damn month I've had. Being
That's
on
awesome to hear.
because like you, Troy, DCP came in and said hi, and yeah, and I'm like, excuse me, and so, and that was on a
DCP
tweet,
to
like
go.
DCP, and I just like I had a heart attack because then that was on the Twitter. I'm like, okay, great, so they could see me ugly crying for a little, like literally 2,000 people, great. But like I'll be real, like they've been very welcoming.
Yeah.
And I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I don't give a shit if I don't have my partnership again. I've got a home with my friends, and that's what matters. And yes, this is like what Kareem said. This is literally like the graduate status of a lot of people. We're on Twitch, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and we're gonna take what we've learned and we're gonna grow. We're gonna fly. Like
Yeah.
that's what I will keep pushing. And I don't care if I get rejected. I don't care if someone like says, you're not what we want. Like, F it, I'll do it myself. I don't give a shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. I'm ready to fight. Let's get it. Like,
Yeah, you're gonna kick that door down. Let's go.
yeah, I'll do that thing. Was it in Gurren Lagann where he goes, Simone, grit those teeth? Oh, I'm about to do the grit the teeth thing right there. Like, bam!
Just do it. Just do it.
Boom,
Stare at
do
them
it.
and run right through them.
That's
Yeah,
awesome
like-
to hear. I'm loving the vibe. I mean, maybe it has been because it's been about a month, but the last 2 episodes I've done with people, this conversation, I'm not gonna lie, has been full of tears the entire time, and it was super emotional and super down, and like, even though people were still thriving on Twitch, but I think it's been that amount of time where we have had that time to process. And I mean, I said it on Twitter the other week, but like, we all needed that. Like, we all hit that day. I know we all did. Every single one of us had that one day where we just sat down and was just like, fuck, that hurt. That hurt. And
Back to the grind.
yeah, there was two different groups. One group still hasn't gone live and doesn't know what to do and is still in that spot and never escaped that spot. And if you know someone like that, you need to reach out to them and give them a hand. And then there's that other group where it's just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not giving up. We're going to go grind. I'm used to being the underdog. I'm good at being the underdog. I'm gonna go get what I want. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna show them what I can do, and we're gonna show people where Mixer came from. And you guys are all killing it, and I love it. And I love to see it. It brings a smile to my face on every single time I go into any of your channels. I'm loving it.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah,
Can I say one
absolutely,
thing?
absolutely.
Bro, I think we literally have become the Uber Luigis of Twitch.
Oh my god.
We're we're
Pretty
literally
much. Pretty much.
Is it not true? Is it not true? Are we not the Luigis now on Twitch?
Pretty
We are.
much.
We are.
But I will say Luigi is the favored one. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put out there, but Luigi number 1. All right, continue, Troy. I apologize.
But moving on to Charlie, where were you? What were you doing when you got that tweet? What was the thoughts that went through your head? What was that whole process for you like?
I was still doing that 22-hour stream. think at that point I had been in, I don't know, 16 hours, 15 hours, 14. It was something like 14 to 16 hours that we had already been, like, we were going ham. We were reading stories. We were, I mean, I started that night because I wanted to have an actual conversation about it, because I didn't want it to be swept under the rug, and I wanted to hold Mixer responsible for what was going on. I wanted to hold Mixer and Microsoft and staff responsible for Natalia Domingo. I wanted to hold them responsible for allowing Supa to get his partnership back after sexually assaulting a female at a Mixer convention party, at a Mixer partner party. I wanted to hold them responsible for everything. And there are people who, like, ship had been reported so many times and nothing was done about it. And other people had been reported so many times and nothing. Like, we had people that were sending us screenshots of their reports and nothing was done about it. And I wanted to hold them responsible because I've been in that. I mean, some of y'all know my story about my past and my abusive my abusive past. And I didn't have somebody to speak out for me when I needed it most, and I wanted to be a mouthpiece. And that night, there were people who didn't even post on Twitter. They were whispering me all night about saying, like, look, this is what happened to me. Look, this is what happened to me. And so we were talking about these stories because just because it's on the internet didn't mean that they weren't real sexual harassment stories.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think, like, a lot of people were forgetting, is because that, oh, it's over the internet. What are they going to do? They don't live in your town, blah, blah, blah. But that's not. The fact of the matter is women and men, don't get me wrong, I had men whispering me too. We get enough of the sexual harassment from our viewers. Not all of our viewers, thank God, but we get enough of that from certain viewers. We don't need it from our fellow partners and our fellow streamers, and there's no place for it.
Yeah, well, that's our home
on Mixer. Especially on Mixer, there was no damn place for it, and there was no damn place for staff allowing it to continue to happen and not doing something about it. Because if this had been a real job, like, a big boy big girl job, if we all worked at I don't know, if we all worked in Microsoft, like actual Microsoft, we weren't streamers, we were all engineers for Microsoft, and these allegations came out against these people, they would be actually fired. So why was it not?
That's jail time too. It's more than that.
Yeah. Cabby would be in jail. Supa would have been arrested and probably tried because he touched somebody. He slapped somebody's ass. That is sexual assault. Mr. Pack would have been in jail too. And it's disgusting. And they would have been held responsible at Microsoft or any other job, and they weren't being held responsible. Granted, like Cabby's story, nobody knew about that one until that brave woman came forward about it. And another brave woman came forward about him.
That stunned the crap out of me.
That one stunned me. Mr. Pack stunned me. But I have my own reasons for that. And we were in the middle of this conversation, of this deep conversation, and there was me and 15 other partners in that chat. I don't even know how many partners, and we're all talking to our communities and not being quiet and wanting to hold Mixer responsible and holding Microsoft responsible. And not just about that, but we were also holding them responsible for the twat, Natalia Domingo. And then they post that tweet under Milan's post about, who was it? It was Phil Spencer. Oh, we're going to get down to the bottom of this. We're going to have a meeting. And we're like, oh. Okay. something's being done because this got to Phil Spencer. And then that was at what, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah,
And
it was
then-
super early.
And then 7 hours later, they post that they're shutting Mixer down.
It it wasn't just that. Today we've got some very big news for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
what?
it's Like,
Yeah.
and we were, again, I'm sitting
It
in
was
this,
fucking
in this,
awesome or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in this Discord
Oh my
this
God.
Discord with, 15 other people, and we're all like, wait, what? And I just started laughing. I don't know if I was delirious from lack of sleep. I don't know. I was laughing so hard I started crying because I don't know. I didn't know how to handle it. I was doing my weird hiccup, wheezing laugh because I couldn't breathe. And I'm sitting there going, this is a joke. They accidentally hit the button that was meant, again, because we all know this was in the works for months.
Yeah.
This wasn't a thing, and I do agree that I think everything that came out that weekend, especially the Natalia Domingo thing, propelled it. But
Yeah.
I don't think it was supposed to happen until PAX West. Because keep in mind, they hadn't canceled PAX West yet.
Yeah.
They
But-
canceled PAX West a week after. So I think this was supposed to happen further in the year. And everything propelled it forward to that weekend.
Mhm.
And I'm like, somebody accidentally pressed the button to send this tweet out that was supposed to be sent out, 2-3 months from now. And I think I sat there for like an hour or two just going like, what in the hell is going on? I don't understand, because I did start blaming myself, like, oh shit, like we propelled this. Like, I was sitting on stream for 22 hours and I had like my all-time high viewers without Channel 1, and we had almost 2,000 viewers in there. And there were not only partners in the Discord, but there were partners in my chat, and there were streamers in my chat. And we're all like, I mean, my chat was flying, saying, what the hell? What the fuck? What is going on? Psycho Plays is in my ear with his godlike voice going, why the fuck didn't they tell us this? And I didn't even get the email about it until an hour after the tweet went out.
Yeah. Well, even Mixer employees got it maybe 5 minutes before us.
No, they
I
they
think
were in a
that's-
meeting. Yeah,
that's super messed
got
up,
it,
too.
They got it 5 minutes before the tweet went out.
Yeah,
Like, the
literally
staff got-
5 minutes before. I was on a phone call with a really good friend of mine who works at
Mhm.
Microsoft during the time, talking about what was going on at Mixer and like what I could possibly do, just trying to ground myself.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I hear like from him, he's like, dude, like, do you have, like, what are your views on other platforms? And I was like, what? Because he couldn't say
Yeah.
anything. He couldn't say anything, but like, I'm like,
He was
"Well,"
trying to say
do I need to
something
be
without
worried?
actually
And-
saying.
and then 5
Yeah.
minutes later, the tweet comes out, and I'm like, how are you going to do that to, especially the employees,
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
the employees were awesome people. I don't know, you guys, my partner manager was there for me constantly. Like, anything I needed, she was
Oh,
there.
Yeah,
Like,
my
all
partner
the
manager did. I got I got to make my own controller and be on the Microsoft front page because of my partner manager.
Yeah, they helped with
I got
everything.
so many opportunities because of her. The Mixer staff is.
They were family.
Spoiled. We were spoiled.
Yeah.
We
Dude,
were spoiled little kids.
I've
as
been
Mixer
seeing
partners.
Twitch streamers. I've been seeing Twitch
Yeah.
streamers tweet out like, "Hey, if you're used to Mixer partnership, get ready for a Twitch partnership because you ain't ever gonna hear from your partner manager."
They get it
Yeah.
later. You get assigned. So when you hit
Yeah.
partner, you get assigned one if you're doing well. They
Yeah.
assign you one.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You don't even get
Yeah.
it until you're doing well.
If you're doing well, they throw you one. They're like, here you go, cookie.
Lindsay hasn't heard from her partner manager. I know several of them haven't heard from their Twitch partner managers.
I didn't
We
know
were
that's how it was.
spoiled.
Oh well.
We were spoiled. as
well.
Mixer partners.
I mean, we're
It-
used to doing stuff on our own. It'll be another. It's one more
it's
thing.
another adventure, but it's just like I remember sitting there laughing so hard that I started crying because I thought it was a joke.
Mhm.
And then we sit there for another, because I didn't get off stream until 9 o'clock that night. And we're still talking, and I put up, twitch.tv's iCharley TV, and everybody else in the Discord's doing it. And I'm just like, you know what? Yep, we're going to Twitch. And then I remember watching the partner town hall. And that was the nail in the coffin for me. I had it playing on stream. I didn't give a shit. At that point, what are you gonna do? You're shutting down. You're gonna take my partnership away? Okay, I didn't give a shit. I had it. My stream could hear the volume of the partner town hall. I didn't care. It turned into a Facebook infomercial, which just pissed.
I'll be honest. I didn't watch any
off.
of the. After
I
I
never
was like,
watched any of them.
yeah, like the same thing Kareem
I wanted to
said.
know if it was gonna be, if we were gonna hear from our partner managers and Mixer staff, and I'm sitting here going, like at first, like we hear Solace and you can tell that she's super upset. You can hear it in her voice how upset she was.
Yeah.
And then it goes to some guy I don't even know, and he's just like, "Oh well, we were going to here to talk about Facebook," and then goes to King Goth, and I started crying because he started crying. Like he was like, you could tell he was genuinely upset about how everything went down. Like he knew about it obviously, but he was genuinely upset about how we were told.
Yeah. Goth was
that's
there
what I
for
started
us
crying.
from the beginning. Like Goth came to the platform, one, because he was unhappy with how Twitch was being led, but two, he genuinely wanted to bring up smaller streamers. Like he supports streamers from Mixer, even when he's on Facebook. Like he's uplifting so many people that he's come in contact, myself included. Like I came in contact with him on a PvP game, and he sent an army of Prime subs over. Like the man is still like at our back, and I think that's a testament to just like number one, his character, but also like Mixer as a whole. Like we were a freaking family, and we still are. Like we're still here together. Like
and you could tell how upset he was, and then it just went into this infomercial, and that's when I was furious. I was shaking. I was so furious that it turned into this infomercial, and I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna apply for Twitch partnership."
Yeah, I didn't watch the infomercial. I was like Kareem said,
don't do
like
it.
when he heard Facebook, I was like, I'm sorry. Because I've been on Facebook gaming before. And first off, it took me about 30 minutes to figure out how to
Confusing
get
as fuck.
how to get to Facebook gaming.
I don't understand it still.
And I mean,
I don't
props to the
either.
people that are over there. Props to the people that are over there. I hope you do amazing. And now that I know how to be on the platform, period, I will do my best to be there and support them. But the lines that you need to jump and cross to watch a stream on Facebook under not
out
my
here
legal
for
name,
minutes.
was insane. So I
Ridiculous.
it didn't make that. I didn't make that choice, but
I didn't either. I'm with you. Like I don't want people know. Like I've already been doxxed. Like I don't need it.
yeah.
There's all the other stuff about the personal information being leaked and all. No, I'm good. I'll just.
But we'll move to something a little bit different now. So from Mixer, all of you obviously are on Twitch. Made that very clear. None of you are on Facebook or on YouTube, YouTube live streaming. But how has the transition from Mixer to Twitch? How has your experience been? Who have you met? What are your plans going forward? What's going on right now in your lives? We'll start with you, Kareem.
The transition has been phenomenal. I'm not gonna say numbers, but we've broken way more than I've ever had on Mixer, and it's very humbling and it's very heartwarming to know that my community supports me this way. But I've met so many partners, man, so many, and I know a lot of us on this show have met so many partners that are coming into your channel, offering support, help, and possible friendship moving on to the future, which is very important for me because we needed the help.
No.
I know we don't want to think we didn't need the help because they gave us 30 days to transfer all of our Mixer people to Twitch, and that's not enough time. It's not enough time. And I know I left people behind, and it sucks because they have no idea where I went, and they're gonna try to go and find me. And if they don't think I came to Twitch because obviously I was on Mixer, they're never gonna find me.
Yeah.
And it sucks, but I mean, it's just been a blessing to be here and to be supported this way and to continue to kill it. And I'm flying, dude, and I don't know how.
Dude, you
I'm just
are. It's
flying.
amazing to watch.
Mhm.
That's it. That's about it, man. I'm just flying, and thank you guys for helping me.
Yeah, like you said, it's amazing that all the Mixer partners, because every Mixer partner that has come over from Mixer to Twitch is grinding their asses off right now.
Yep.
They have no time for that. But the amount of people that I've seen in my chat and stay in my chat and take time out of their day to be in my chat blows my mind. Because I know I see them live for 12 hours a day, and then I see them posting like YouTube stuff and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, when do you get out of your chair?
Never.
You know, like,
Never.
yeah,
I
exactly.
live here.
Yeah,
I live.
I just lean back. You know, can your chair do this? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sleep here, we eat
Yeah.
here, we stream here, we just like I have an ottoman under, like I've fallen asleep in this chair. Multiple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, me too.
I got an ottoman under my desk, my feet popped up, and I'll just be like typing in somebody's chat half asleep.
But what about you? What about you, Forrest? How's the transition been? Plans for the future? Where are you at right now? How's that whole thing been for you?
It's been dope. Like I said, that push was something I think I definitely needed. I think we all needed it. So like now you're kind of seeing your uncapped potential, and it's been really dope. You guys were talking about like all the new partners. There's so many people. I'm guilty of this really, really bad. There's so many people I'll follow on Twitter, but won't ever talk to in their streams. And there's a lot on Mixer. And I've come to find some really, really cool people that I never knew in their streams. Like I would see them, they tweeted they had a great day, they're doing awesome, like they're hitting all these goals, but I never would talk to them on Mixer. And that's just part of me being very like kept to myself and kind of scared to meet new people. But then every time I meet somebody nice, I'm like, why don't I do this more? I think like a bad apple or something can ruin a whole bunch for me, and it kind of sucks. But I met so many awesome, just the kindest people, the most kind people I've ever met, that were right there, with us all on Mixer. And it's really been cool to see the good people thriving. Like I love seeing good people do well because it gives me hope. It encourages me, and it's just really, really cool. And it's been dope to see, my potential over here and everybody else doing so well. But yeah, it's just been really awesome to do that.
It's good to hear. Do you guys, Karim, I wanted to ask you too, but you guys, did you plan on doing anything different moving forward? Do you guys have any plans for changing your content? Just because the doors are wide open for you now. You don't have to play just Fortnite or just Apex or just COD. Like you can do more than a battle royale. What do you guys? Do you guys have any plans?
Yeah, I'm back to variety streaming. I'm streaming whatever I want, whenever I want. I streamed a total of maybe 9 games in the past week, and it's been great to know that my community still comes back. There's nothing better that like warms your heart that when you play a different game, the people who are diehard fans from that game still come into the stream and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That warms my heart
Yeah.
Yes.
because they're not with what you're playing, but they're with you personally, and that makes me feel like the best content creator on earth. And hands down, I want everybody, you guys are all the best, all right? If you're making content, you're the best, and you will be somewhere. You just got to put the time in, and you'll be somewhere. But going towards the future, I got some good shit coming. But I can't say a lot. But I got
Yeah.
some good things coming.
Yeah.
And it's for the community. It's for you guys.
That's awesome. What about you, Forrest?
Kareem has to play with me. That's about it. No,
Anytime, dude.
I have like I'm still, when I first came over the first couple weeks, it was a little bit more variety, but the past two I've probably done more of my fair share of Fortnite and Warzone again. But like I just did a Warzone tournament yesterday, like a nice little community one with somebody that me and a friend mutually knew. That was the first time doing that. Like I really am serious. Like I know Troy and Kareem that y'all both play Destiny. Like legit, whenever I actually download it on my PC, like it'd be so much
Let's
fun to
go.
play. I tried it on Xbox and I just can't do it. But if I get it on PC, that would be sick. Like, like Dead by Daylight 2. I used to have that on Xbox. Now I have it on PC. It's been so fun to play. Like, I feel more comfortable playing different stuff when I feel like it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have that. Oh, we have to build a community on this game here now. Like, it's already there. You just gotta like tap it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point. Like when I was on Mixer, I could stream, like if I streamed, for example, Destiny or Call of Duty or something like that, I could average maybe like 100 follows a day or something like that, and I averaged maybe 150 to 200 viewers on Mixer. Here, but on Mixer, if I streamed a game that wasn't on console though, for example, Escape from Tarkov, I could stream that for 12 hours and average 150 to 200 viewers and still only gain like 10 follows.
Mm-hmm.
Which blows my mind. But if I do that over here on Twitch, there's a huge community for PC gaming.
500.
Yeah, there's a gigantic community for PC gaming. I love it. Like Forrest, you were saying, I'm PC, dude. Like I'll hop on Xbox for the community to play people that I can't normally play with because they only have an Xbox. But you hop in my stream, I'm 90% of the time I'm on PC, man. I'm addicted to it now. That 60 frames per second, that field of view. Like I need it now. But I just love that I can play where I want, when I want, and whatever I want on Twitch, and it's amazing. But and like you said, Korea, I got some stuff I'm super excited to share with you guys that's coming down the road. But I just can't say anything, and I want to. It's coming. Yeah, it's right at the tip of my tongue. But what about you, Fee? What you got planned? How's the transition been for you so far? What you got planned for the future? What's going on right now?
Honestly, like I'm excited to play with the F I want. It's great, because you catch me. I mean, Troy, you've seen me. What have I been playing that you've stopped by and you've seen? Like
Persona.
I played Persona, Resident Evil. I've been playing Final Fantasy, and I go back and I play Destiny. I literally haven't touched a VR in a hot minute, and I'm actually really happy. Nothing personal against VR streamers. I just wanted something different.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to feel like judged for what I played, but at the same time, like
I judge everybody. I judge everybody for everything with love.
I know, that's fine, and I accept that. But it's honestly nice to try something. And 1 second here. 1 second.
That's okay.
All right, sorry. Anyway, so, but to put it simply, Troy,
it's been good.
Nice
Sounds like it's good.
been good. It's been fantastic. Like, I have no complaints. And after being like graciously welcomed to come in here and stream by these awesome people, there's so much potential out there. Honestly, like my focus, I want to do so much more. Like it just pushes me to. So I'm trying to come up with new ideas and things, and I think I'm definitely gonna start planning more things to do. But I think I'll be also adjusting my hours as we come. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep pushing the variety content more. But I'm honestly blessed.
Yeah,
I'm blessed. Like
blessed is an understatement. Like
Yeah.
the amount of people that I have a personal interaction with now that I viewed as literal celebrities is insane.
They're like insane.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like I've spoken to like people that I never thought I would have the honor of speaking to. Like, like I'm on Glad's stream team now. I was hosted by like Chevy, Grenader Jake, all of the DCP podcasts, which if I ever see Poper again, I'll probably run away. If you've ever been in my stream, you know why. It's super embarrassing. But
What'd you do?
there's you'll find out one day. But I fucked up at a PAX. I don't want to talk about it. But
I'll ask Sam. He'll tell me.
yeah, I've met Sam Woodhull, Harris Heller. Like I've had the honor of playing with all these like huge names that like I never thought. I always put them on a pedestal, you know, like and I still do. You know, they're amazing content creators. I look up to them. But that's another thing that Mixer was holding back from us because I still viewed, again, going back to what Kareem said, Twitch as another higher tier in my head. Whether I wanted to or not, in my head, these guys were on another level. Like they're just
Yeah.
If you
I'll
reached out
never-
to play on Mixer while they were on
Right.
Twitch, they probably wouldn't play with you, to be honest. If
Yeah.
we're being honest here. And now that you're on Twitch, they're more inclined to play with you because your community's intertangle as well.
Yeah.
So I just think that it was just a great move going forward. And I think you guys all should think so as well because you guys deserve it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Forrest.
Literally.
What about you, Charlie? For those of you who are watching if you are watching this on YouTube, Forrest goes in the chat instead of saying this. I gotta pee real quick. Just dashes
You should put the chat like up in the like just like the side so we.
That's what I did.
know.
I just dipped, dude. I needed to go to the bathroom. I just dipped.
But what about you, Charlie? How's the transition
Hi.
been? Where are you now? Do you have any plans for the future?
It's. I mean, it is. It's. I don't think it's quite hit me yet that
Yeah.
everything that we built for 2, 3, 4, 5 years is gone. Like I don't like it has hit me, but it hasn't hit me at the same time. Like
Yeah.
I haven't cried. Like the last time I cried about it was when Goth was crying during the partner town hall. That was the last time I cried over it. And I don't know. Like the transitions, it is what it is. Like we wasn't exactly given a choice. I mean, yeah, I could have gone to Facebook, but no. And the amazing thing is to me is that we have people who were averaging like 300 subs on Mixer, 400 subs, 500 subs a month, and they're over here hitting 1,000 subs a month, 2,000 subs a month, 3,000 subs a month already, and that's insane. That is insane to me that we are hitting these. We're overtaking our goals that we had on Mixer.
Quintupling them.
Yeah. I mean, my sub goal is like really weird right now because I didn't stream, like, because I was staying at my parents' house for 3 weeks because I was house sitting while they were on vacation, and so like my stream schedule got like really weird for 3 weeks. So like I was doing like that happened. I moved to my parents' house for 3 weeks, a week after everything happened. So I was focusing on house sitting and dog sitting, and then I was like focusing on, because I was dropping like 25K frames of a freaking stream. So I was like focusing on that. And I never gave myself like time to grieve over Mixer, because the more like I was just going to get more pissed and more furious the more that I thought about it. And I still feel that way. So I have not grieved technically yet.
You
But
gotta,
the fact that we are
you gotta
hitting
take time for that.
goals. I'm not good at taking time for that stuff. I'm not.
It'll-
no,
so-
like I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people that like I don't.
I get that, Charlie, and I'm the same way. But like the other day, it'll hit you. And
Well, see, and I took a
it's gonna
week
hit you
off.
hard.
When my parents got home and I moved everything back to my house, I took that 5-6 days off, and because I didn't have affiliate on Twitch, and I didn't get affiliate on Twitch until like the 7th of July, 8th of July, something like that. So it took me longer to get affiliate than a lot of people. A lot of people had it, within that first week, or they already had it. And the transition isn't bad. Like I played some ridiculous Chinese indie horror game. I had 120 viewers.
That's awesome.
I tried to play that game on Mixer. I had 20.
Yeah.
Everybody came in and was like, what in the hell are you playing?
Yeah.
I mean, people did that on Twitch too. And I'm just like, oh, some random indie game that I found on Steam for $1. I don't know.
Let's
Yeah,
experience it together.
Variety's huge here.
Yeah, and I played like I've been playing a lot of Valorant, and there's a lot of viewers for Valorant. The Mixer was a console platform, and as much as we hated hearing that on Mixer, being on Twitch has really proved that there are a lot of it's more PC. Like, yeah, I mean I still play my Xbox, I still play my PlayStation. I did The Last of Us 1, the DLC, and 2 that entire first week on Twitch. That's what I played. It's The Last of Us, the DLC, and then the second one. And then it's a different game, dude. Like, it's just a whole different game, and getting used to it is where the key is.
There's limitless tools over
here.
here.
Now I can finish playing Dark or Cold and not have to worry about my viewers leaving or dropping from 150 viewers down to 20 because they're like, what the hell is this? This is a PC game. And it's the same thing with Valorant. Like, I can play Valorant. I can even pick up Tarkov again, although I really don't want to. It's terrifying. That game is scarier.
Lose your mind in
Dark
that
or
game.
Cold. That game is scarier than Dark or Cold and Visage put together.
I mean, when you get used to it, it just turns into another COD.
Any sound in that game absolutely terrifies me. But now I don't have to worry about. I can play what I want, and I don't have to be, as much as I love Apex, I don't have to play it if I don't want to. I mean, I stopped playing Fortnite 3 weeks into my streaming career because, sorry, Forrest. No.
Is this sure?
It takes a very special type of person to play Fortnite. I'll put it to you that way. I'm not family friendly. I don't children. But I could play Fortnite on Twitch because it's a completely different what is the word I'm looking for? Not community.
Ecosystem.
Yeah, a completely different ecosystem. I've been in several Twitch Fortnite streamers. Like, I've been lurking in Force, and I don't see. Can I play? Why can I play? When's the giveaway? When's the giveaway? When's the giveaway? Can I play? I don't see that shit anymore. I don't see that on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's a whole different culture. And I can't. I mean, if we ever hit 1,000 subs, I'm gonna be wearing a bacon costume playing Fortnite. But that's about it.
Yeah, I think the another, you were talking about chat. Can I play? The trolls are hella smart over here. Yo, they are a different level of troll. It is not, hey, can I play? Hey, like, you look fat today. Hey, you're ugly.
It's hey, you suck at this game. Well, I haven't picked up Warzone in 7 months since it released, so.
Like, yeah, I get that stuff over here, but they're like in depth here. They take time to like infiltrate your community and like they're smart over here, man. But
I had a guy when I was playing marbles. You know how you do like exclamation point play to join?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had a cap of 100 people and we were getting like 15. He had over 100 people like spam chat with exclamation point play. Like, he did a little bot or something to do that. I had 100 people in there at one point. I didn't know what to do.
Oh my god.
Marbles is huge over here. I
Dude,
didn't even know what Marbles was. Like a random ass web game like that.
500 viewers playing freaking marbles. What in the hell is happening?
You don't even play Marvel. It just happens. You just sit and watch it.
It's that, and if you explain it, it sounds so dumb. It's so fun to watch it though. Like,
It is.
at least for me.
It's an arcadey game, you know. You hang out with your friends, and it's easy to
I played
infiltrate
one
people.
game because I didn't know what to play. I was just like, guys, I don't know what to play, and they're like, let's play marbles on stream. And I was like, okay. I played one game. I was like, this is stupid. I'm gonna play Cooking Simulator, and then we
Oh.
played Cooking Simulator.
But-
It's like I don't understand what's happening. How do I boost?
Growth.
What's happening?
Growth.
But so now I'm glad to hear the transition is going well for you guys, and it seems to be overwhelmingly positive for Mixer streamers. I mean, I am interested to see. So right now we're in that hype phase, that first month where everyone's like coming over, and I can't thank anyone that has gone from Mixer to these streamers' URLs on Twitch. You guys have no idea how much that means, like in the chat, to each and every single one of them.
100%.
Like we all went through the same like stages of fear, like hitting go live on Twitch for the first time for each and every single one of us. I know all of you had that fear in your gut, like, what if everything I did over there really is gone and I go live over here and no one's there? But like,
Yep.
I think it's a testament to you guys in chat and everyone in their chats that you guys came out and supported them. It means the world, because the hardest thing to do in this industry is bring a community from one URL to another. Like, there's people I know that have millions of followers on something like TikTok or Instagram or something like that, and they can't draw 5 people on their Twitch account.
Yep.
So the fact that you guys went from one URL to another is huge, and I just wanted to put that out there for everybody. Like, it's gigantic, and every time you even say hi in chat, it means the world. Like, it's amazing. But I want to
I
ask
think
you
it also has
guys.
to do with the streamers. Like
Yeah.
we've all supported each other. I want to say that we've all supported each other more on Twitch than we ever did on Mixer, and that sounds really bad, but it's like kind of true.
Well, it's because we're all in a
we-
corner.
Yeah, we were all in the same boat. Like, especially as partners or as Mixer partners, we were all blindsided, and we were all trying to make each other or make sure that we all succeed again
Yeah.
and beyond what we did on Mixer. And we're trying to break that, make sure that each one of us break that glass ceiling that we couldn't on Mixer. And that goes like, I mean, people are hitting 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 subs, and nobody did that on Mixer. What was the highest sub count on Mixer? 2,000? Maybe?
Yeah.
And that's like a big maybe?
Mhm.
But we're all pushing each other and showing up. I've had more Mixer partners in my chat on Twitch than I ever did on Mixer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's
That's 'cause-
because we're all pushing each other.
Yeah, we're all trying to help each other out. But moving on from that topic, I want to ask. We'll start with Kareem again. If you could go back, what's the biggest thing that you've learned that you could tell yourself again, moving from Mixer to Twitch, or regardless with your content creation, with this whole situation you've gone through, from building a huge community, huge following, and then porting it over to Twitch, and where you are now? If you could tell yourself something, just to give yourself a little bit of a boost, what's the biggest thing you've learned for people out there and for yourself that you would like to bring with you?
I used to doubt myself a lot, and I would tell myself that I wasn't able to do something, or I wasn't able to stream. I couldn't do what, like, I was watching Dr. Disrespect, and I said, wait, my quality can't be that good. And I thought I was putting myself down. And I just would tell my younger self, switching from Mixer to Twitch, that you're gonna fucking explode here. You're gonna hit your 22K you had on Mixer in a year on Twitch, and you're a fucking badass, and nothing can stop you. And you're gonna kill the game, just like everybody else should be. Everybody coming over from Mixer, you guys are gonna kill the game. Don't worry about anything that's going on. Your financial orders will work out, man. Make sure you're covered. Just grind, put the time in, and we're all gonna be big Twitch partners. Like it or not, you see it here. You see the grind, you see the work ethic. Don't doubt yourself. Have faith and just push.
It's awesome to hear. I love that. I love your energy, man. I always have. But another thing to add on to that, I love when I came over here, I was so much more motivated to up my game looking at the top streamers here, which is nothing against the top streamers on Mixer, but like it's another level here. Like the amount of like diversity and content and all that kind of stuff, it's just crazy. But what about you, Forrest? What's one thing you wish you could bring back to younger self or someone who's just starting out? What's one thing you would say to them?
I guess sort of in like more specifically like community wise, like it's about the quality of the people that you surround yourself with, not the quantity. I was very wrapped up a lot in numbers before I hit 100,000 on mix. Like I was that final little thing when I found out I could get, probably if I kept on track, 100,000 before the new year came in. I was like hell bent on making sure I was streaming this many hours. This, like, if I wasn't getting this many followers in this certain time, then I was trying to stay up, an hour, 2 hours more than I needed to, like, and just like numbers ruled me so much. And then once I hit it, I was kind of like a weight off my shoulders. I was like, wow, now I can actually like focus, I feel like, on these specific relationships in chat and these friendships in chat. Like, it really is. I'd rather have like 5 good friends than 500 people that don't really care about.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be the ones there for you. Those 500 are not going to be, they're not coming over from Mixer to Twitch. Like, they don't even know how to spell my like URL. What, like, they don't care. Like, the people that care are those good people that want the best for you. And whether it be 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever it may be, like, it's those people that are going to be there for you and care about you and be there for you. So it's the quantity. I mean, it's the quality, not the quantity. And it's something I guess I had to learn the hard way.
I think that's something every streamer unfortunately has to go through, though, Forrest. You're not the only one, and I think that's a really good piece of advice to hand over to someone that is just starting out, or even someone that's coming over from Mixer. I think all of us that are full time now has gone through that. Whether it's with mods or a stream team or other streamers or something like that, and it's unfortunate, but there's not everyone on the internet is all hugs and warm and fuzzy as we've learned. But yeah, absolutely, you guys need to make sure the people you surround yourself with are good influences and are good people, because if not, I forget what the theory is, but you are basically a culmination of the 5 people you surround yourself most. That's basically who you are. I forget what that theory is called, but yeah.
I don't want to see that. Oh God.
But it's
Like
true.
slime.
It's true though. Like, if you spend all your time around these people, you're inevitably going to become that personality as well, And there's
okay. In that case, I'm gonna hang out more with Forrest and Jenny. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
That's not a bad bet. They're both awesome people. They both are always positive going into their stream. You always, whenever I've gone into Forrest's stream, I always leave with a smile on my face. Like, he's always happy. It doesn't matter if Mixer just shut down. That man's in there with a smile on his face.
I bet we could pull up the VOD from the
like,
day that Mixer shut down. Like the day that we got the tweet, and he's just like,
yeah. And his tweets, when I pull him up, is just like some weird angle of his, like, he's trying to make a double chin or something like that, but always makes me smile. I love it. They're amazing. Kareem's toe picks them too, but
Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that if you guys link your Amazon and Twitch account, you guys can sub to Troy for free? All right? Ladies and gentlemen, and you can maybe sub to my OnlyFans, and you can get nice, beautiful toe pics. I promise you they will not disappoint.
I'm leaving.
Oh God, they crusty. Don't do it. They crusty. All right. But what about you, Fee? What's one thing you could tell younger you or someone just starting out? Just a little bit of advice.
Tough, honestly. It's been kind of nailed, but I'll say it again. Minus the toe pick thing, with reasons. But I'll be real. Like, it feels kind of like a journey not everyone's going to follow you to the end with, and it is who you surround yourself with, and you become this people. I would say it's a bit of a you grind. You put yourself out there, but you need to be your own. You need to feel more like independence and show what you are, because it's a big spectrum, but you need to define who you are in that niche. Like find your niche as well as the people you surround yourself with. Honestly, I'd rather sit at 5 people watching than like 1,000 people that don't give a crap about who I am.
Yeah.
That because of the game I play. Because I've had that point where I was having an internal struggle with what I played also on Mixer a little bit. Um, and I'll be real, like some of the people, I'll be legit. Some of these people didn't show up if I didn't stream that game, and it kind of hurt because I actually liked that respected those people, and it kind of personally hurt, dude. It just shows that I felt like they didn't give two craps, but at the same time, it's like, all right, I'm gonna try something different. So I started playing different things as an experiment. So I play the different things I play, and I brought people over to see who would stay for the content or for the game. So kind of like I do this when I do my streams. I kind of like do a culmination of different things. So I want to see who stays and who goes. Who are the not loyalists, if you will, but people who care about the person more than the game and the money and all that. And I think that's how I've had to do. That's how I've seen things. That's how I perceive things. But at the same time, I would tell them like, don't do it just for the money, because I've seen people do that mistake. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it for the views. Don't do it to be the next whatever the big name is. Do it because you love gaming. Do it for the right reasons. That's how I would see it, and that's what I've been done. That's how I treat my streams every day. I'd rather go into a stream as a nobody than go in there and be like fangirled, hardcore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a person. I play video games behind a screen. I want to up my content, sure, but I don't want to be no Hollywood celebrity person. I'm just a pleb in the other real world. I just do shit IRL like you guys, and I want to keep enforcing that. Like, I'm not gonna be like an actress, like playing like this role in this weird, like crazy monstrosity of like Marvel comics or whatever. No, I'm not about that. I'd rather be real than a fake.
Yeah.
I'll be real as
Praise.
Charlie or you or Kareem or Forrest because he's a cutie too. Anyway, so not trying to be weird, I promise. But that's just how
You
it
do be
is.
cute
Like,
though.
He do be cute. Yeah.
do be cute, yeah.
If he cleaned his room, he'd be a little bit cuter. But, you know.
Okay.
But he clearly makes his bed every single day.
that's true.
Okay.
He does.
Jenny,
I-
did
I'm
you-
on
That's
the-
the most
I'm on
thing that
the-
gets exposed.
I don't know. I'm on the other end of that.
Exactly.
I think the bed looks way more comfy when it's not made than when it is made. You know, when I come home, I want that bed to look
But
comfy. I
making
want to
your
hop right
bed
in.
every day puts you into a state of discipline
F
because
that.
it forces you to do something. I mean, I don't make my bed. But I'm saying it puts you into that force of discipline, especially like my mom, when I was a kid, the thing that to discipline me into sticking with things and not giving up on them is when you get up in the morning, you know, you take a shower, you brush your teeth, you make your bed. And it puts you into that discipline of learning discipline. And that's important. So good job for us. And that discipline.
Jenny made that, by the way. I didn't.
Good job, Jenny.
I need to throw that in there somewhere.
Never mind. Just
He's a-
throwing that all out the window.
Good man. He's honest. I love
At
it.
least he's
Yeah.
honest about it.
I can't sit here and lie to you guys. I'll wait till you're finished bragging on me, and then I'll tell you the truth.
And that's
But-
what I love about us to end it on that. Like, see, if it wasn't for you guys being legit and being who you are, like I wouldn't stop by. If you're real, I'll watch you. If you ain't real, bye, Felicia.
Yeah, that's a good
Bye,
point.
Felicia.
That's a good point. I see a lot of people, especially now, people that were trying to grow on Mixer and had a small following, and they come over to Twitch now. They're all really pushing for that affiliate. They're like, "Hey, man, like, I just need a little bit of help with viewership, and then I get that affiliate button." And my response is always the same. It's like, you know, man, honestly, if you get that sub button, what's going to happen? You know, like, you shouldn't be pushing for affiliate. You should be pushing to have fun and grow organically. And
This
if
is
you
a
get
great
it,
topic.
yeah, if you get affiliate, like, it should be without you even thinking about it. It should just be you having fun, keeping a schedule, and then networking. If
Just
you get
because
affiliate,
you have a sub button doesn't mean your people are going to sub to you.
yeah, if you get affiliate because, you know, you asked mom and dad to pull up a tab for you, I mean, it doesn't mean you're going to make a career out of it the next day, you know? Just grow organically. Have fun with it. Hop in communities, network yourself, and do it the way we all did it. There's
Work your
no
butt off.
secret. There's no secret to it. It's the same thing. But what about you, Charlie? What's one piece of advice that you've gathered from all of your journey and all that kind of stuff that you would tell someone just starting out or younger you?
Don't put your eggs in one basket.
That's a huge one. Thank you for saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a second one. Don't go spending all your damn money in your first week of streaming.
Yes.
I would even say in your first year of streaming. Don't go. I mean, if you want to buy a new PC, because I mean that's how you're gonna game. Like that, I can understand, but you don't need a green screen. I've been streaming for 2 years, and I don't use a capture card still.
That blows my mind. I can't. I don't.
I don't use a
Costco keeps the price low.
I don't use a capture card for my Xbox or my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Don't like. I can understand like certain things that you need, like a PC. Okay, fine. But I mean, like on Mixer, we had Lightstream. You didn't need a PC for that. I used Lightstream until after I got partnered. And
Same.
you don't need a Go XLR. You don't need a $150 mic. You don't need a freaking what are the key lights. You don't need the freaking nano leaves. You don't need the cool little refrigerator behind Kareem. You don't need a stream
Hey,
deck.
this was a gift.
That was a
My
personal
girlfriend
attack.
keeps
Yeah.
my Cooley's cold.
But you don't go spend all your money on the biggest and the baddest stuff, because at the end of the day, I mean, I can sit here and my setup is probably with both PCs, 3 monitors, 2 consoles, a Go XLR, and all the other stuff. I probably have around a $10,000 setup, give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't come to Twitch after Mixer shut down, what am I going to do with this $10,000 setup?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do a laser light show? I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey,
Sell
Kareem.
it? I
So
mean, you could sell it, but like, you don't need it.
No, you don't. I got 2 floodlights in the back. They both of them together cost $50, and it creates a
Yeah.
sunset behind me. Boom.
Exactly.
dude,
Done.
it looks amazing,
Like-
man.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
DM you, Kareem, because I gotta find out. That does look lit. Like,
I
Yeah,
got
just put that in the
I
in the
got you.
chat with all of us because we're all
It
curious.
can move and
Yeah.
turn different
Yeah.
colors, but at the same time, like it's just I think it's better. I try to cater to all viewers, so that means like me not just thinking that every viewer that views my stream, because some of them are deaf, so I put captions right away. Some of them have epileptic seizures sometimes, so I try to I put caps up and I'll pause stuff before I go into certain segments of a game. Like it's gonna get crazy because a lot of people that watch the streams do have certain challenging things that are affecting their everyday life, and I should be catering to that since I'm providing this content. If that makes sense, right?
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
that makes sense.
Maybe,
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's a really
Just
good point.
but I'll pop
Not
those in chat. I
spending-
promise. Right now.
Not spending the money on, like, if you have the money, that's one thing, but like Kareem and Forrest's fancy ass cameras that probably cost $2,000. You don't need that shit.
Oh no, 500, easy.
Get you
Honey.
a Logitech 9, whatever the hell. If you can afford it, great. But if you can't, don't go spend that money. Like, and that's like one of these guys that I know of. He spent, like, he went and bought like a $4,000 PC. He went and bought like all this, Omen Predator monitors, and then a Go XLR. Like, he got the big Go XLR. He got a Shure mic. Like, he had 20 followers on Mixer, and it's just like,
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
the little
I find
mic-
that crazy.
he
I found
went
a
and-
lot of people
he went
spend
and got a
$3,000 for
credit card.
their devices, and then they realize that streaming isn't what they want to do, and then they're sitting with a whole bunch of equipment that you're gonna lose about 40 to 50% on.
Yep.
Start
Exactly.
out small. Get a PC. I mean, that's not small, but that's the basic of what you need. Even if it's a laptop, get you a laptop, get you a PC. That's where you need to start. It doesn't. You don't need then you need to do audio. So get you a good, decent mic. And my suggestion would always be like a USB mic, because like the one like me and Fee have, you have to have like the Go XLR, and like you don't need again, I still don't use a capture card, and that's $200 right there.
That's crazy. Like hearing where you guys all start from to not do you just so you guys know though, Forrest and Kareem, you do be looking crispy on those cams.
Boy,
They do be looking
I'll
good.
tell you.
30 millimeter lens,
Yeah.
1.4 aperture. I slap that bad boy on there. Come
But
on now.
I do want to acknowledge though. I do want to
You
acknowledge
don't
in
need
chat. I do want to acknowledge in chat though. Jenny's saying she started out on an iPhone.
She streamed at work. I'm pretty sure her first time streaming. She in a boutique on her iPhone.
That's insane that you can go because Jenny's gigantic. She's partnered on Twitch now. See that it's crazy, but like the fact that everyone here has started on a console or an iPhone, like what?
Yep.
Also, Jenny, thank you for making his bed. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Jenny, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me pee.
I appreciate that. But so the next topic I want to talk about though is going back to Mixer. So these are some of chat questions that I've gathered over Twitter or in chat. But they all want to know, what are your top 3 moments from Mixer? And looking back, you know, from starting to getting partnered to the transition to here. What's your like top 3 highest moments? We'll start with you again, Kareem.
My top 3 moments. One, I'm gonna conjoin them, would be getting hosted by Ninja twice. I appreciate everything he's done for the gaming community. He's a legend, and I'm thankful that he even chose me to share his community with. It was massive. My second most memorable moment was hitting my first 100 concurrent viewers here on the platform, because I was an absolute nobody, and when I hit that number, it made me feel like the best person on earth. And I know it's not all about numbers, but it meant something to me. You know, when you set a goal and you hit something, it meant something to me. So the first 100 will always be in my heart, and it doesn't matter whatever comes after that. That was one of the most important feelings to me as a content creator. And my third would be meeting every single person on Mixer that's fucking badass, and I get to share my life with you, because now we're about to fuck it up.
I love his energy. Yeah. What about you, Forrest? What are your top 3?
I'm gonna combine my first 2 as well, like Kareem did. Getting hosted by Ninja was really, really awesome. Just like the acknowledgement, you know, was dope. The day that we found out that he was coming to Mixer was incredible. I'd gotten up so early for the new Fortnite season. I'd been up a couple hours, and they announced it at lunch or somewhere, around there, and it was just like shell shock. I got so inspired, like I did, finding out we'd all be probably over here, and Mixer's news came out. I felt inspired. Hitting 100K was like, I think a couple days before Ninja hosted me. I think that was really cool. Like I said earlier, like the relief was really dope. And I'm not sure.
Maybe getting rid of those tomatoes.
Yeah, getting rid of those tomatoes. Bad tomatoes. I couldn't even do. Ketchup's great. Tomatoes are not my thing. I will say, like Kareem said, like I've gone to PAX South, PAX West, the last one, and then I went to this past PAX South again. I remember the first time I went to PAX South. It was crazy. We were all at like On the Rocks. I think the place is called.
yes.
Dude,
On the rocks.
it was
On the
crazy
rocks.
to
was
see how
lit.
many people you knew online, and like you said
Yeah.
a little bit earlier, like how you kind of put people on a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Sort of, kind of, just seeing them walk in and just be normal human beings. I'm like, wait, like I know you, you probably don't know me, but like this is crazy. Just seeing you, like I didn't even talk to that many people,
Yeah.
but I knew so many, and I was like, wait, like that's
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yep. But the funniest thing for me going to those PAXs is like everyone in the morning goes to Starbucks, right? At those PAXs. Like
You
you get to
did?
PAX and there's a
Mhm.
Starbucks thing there, especially at South.
Oh.
Everyone's sitting there at Starbucks and they're all going through. And so me sitting there, the barista's like, so what's the name I put on your cup? And I'm like, Troy. And the guy next to me is like, what's the name I put in your cup? And he goes, King Murder. And I'm like, what? Yeah. Because everyone goes by their gamer tag, so everyone's using like if you've got the gamer tag 360 no scope 42069, you're sitting there and barista's like, yo, what's your name? Yeah, no scope. But like everyone goes by their mixer tag, and I think it made so many hilarious moments for me, especially when we're all out at the bar just sitting at Starbucks. Like that was the best for me at PAXs, and I really hope that in this upcoming year they start things start calming down a little bit, because I think the like before Charlotte was saying, the ecosystem is going to be a lot different at events like that, like PAX South, at TwitchCon. You guys going to
Think about how
TwitchCon?
lit that's gonna
I
be.
guess
That's
Yeah.
insane.
If
Yeah,
there
Black
is one, the
South
first
isn't gonna
con is
be
gonna
the-
explode because we're gonna be rowdy.
Yeah.
It's gonna explode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I can't
Twitch
wait.
people at these cons are gonna know what the hell to do, because we all went to PAXs instead of TwitchCon, because I mean PAX was known as like Mixer's cons because
Yeah.
Twitch didn't have any presence, and now we're all gonna be at TwitchCon. They're gonna be like, dude, these people are fucking crazy.
Now
need
Twitch
to-
might even open up at PAX now. Twitch might be
Yeah.
even putting some things at PAX now because now they're gonna have a huge audience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see a Twitch booth over at PAX. But what about you, Fee? What was your top three?
So it's gonna be an obvious. First thing I play, because we had you, Pop, and all the other friendos, and my best friends now to this day. I play was a big thing for me. One of the biggest things for me that we made, and we made a home and a bunch of other great people on there. Trying to think what the number 2 one was. I was gonna put that as my last one, but I would say one of the biggest things was PAX East, because not only was my first time being a partner on any platform, but it was the first time I actually took my own father to a convention that he wasn't expecting it to be that huge. Like
Mhm.
you met him, right, Troy? Like I don't know if you met
Yeah.
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 So like yeah, he was there. He met my dad like IRL, and I would say like that was probably like that brought even tears to my eyes. Like the moment I saw him like get all like over like blown away by like everything, and the ample amount of support I got from that. Like that was hard for me because my dad's really tough to do that for, and I think that especially was like a big turning point, especially. And I have to say that was a big deal. And, oh yeah, and number 3, honestly, and it's gonna sound kind of like out there. I'm probably gonna be like devil's advocate for this. Us living Mixer, because that literally is a mother trucking turning point in our lives. Because we literally are like, where do we go now with our lives? Are we gonna go here? Are we gonna go there? But I think because it's like graduating high school to college, like once again, and I think that's like the biggest part when it comes to doing it is leaving Mixer to go to like Twitch, and I think that's like the biggest step for a lot of people, including myself, because I've known like it's to who we were grouping with, who we meet up with, and the new friends we made, and the friends that we reconvened with, and those friends are meeting other friends together, and I think that's like the biggest turning point as well. And
That's awesome.
exactly, like
That's
that's
awesome
the
to
best
hear.
way to put it.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best way to honestly look at a situation like that.
But what about you, Charlie? What's your top three there?
I know, like Forrest and Kareem said, like, oh, when Ninja hosted me. I mean, yeah, that was cool, but like I want to say Ninja's gonna be in like in the top 5. When Ninja hosted me, it would be like in the top 5. I wouldn't say in the top 3.
Oh, Kareem, I gotta.
But I thought it
VIP.
was.
Hold on.
Wait, what?
Kareem's trying to put the link for. It's not coming up.
Oh,
There you go.
You're doing the work.
I think it would be like all the cons like that. That's definitely. I went to South. 2019 E3 West, and then South this year. And like E3 was a thing that, you know, I always wanted to do as a kid. And I actually got to go because I was a Mixer partner. Like I got a ticket. Instead of paying like the, you know, the $400 or whatever it was for a ticket, I got to go to E3, which is like it's like the staple of all gamers. Like that's like the people that like actually pay attention to that kind of stuff. That's like the thing to be able to do. And then at South this year, I got to meet my best friend of 7 years, Bun. Like we've known each other for 7 years. We've been best friends for 7 years, and I got to meet him for the first time face to face at South this year, and it was like that's something that you don't get to do. Like you don't get to meet somebody that you know for 7 years over the freaking internet. I mean, granted, we all do that all the time with cons, but like it hit different. That hit different than meeting like my streamer friends. You know, like that hit real different, and we wouldn't have been able to do that if it hadn't been for Mixer. I don't know, when Bun got slapped. got punched. Yeah, I posted that clip the other day when Bun got slapped by Gibby and Caustic, and he just blew the hell up. That's probably one of my absolute favorite moments.
It's hilarious.
Awesome.
That was amazing.
He was so mad.
He was so mad. Dude, he understand? Oh god.
It's
And,
hard
like,
to
I
pick
don't
just
know.
3. It's hard to pick just 3.
Yeah, it's like it has to do with like with the cons, because each con was something different. Like West was something different than E3, and South was something different than West. And but like meeting people like Queen Eliminator, we all held her on some freaking pedestal, but she is one of the most down to earth people that you will ever meet. And it's the same thing with like Jared and like these people are like I know one. So at E3, I was walking around E3 by myself because my ex at the time had broken up with me, and he canceled going to E3 with me 2 days before we were supposed to leave. And so I ended up going to LA by myself. So I was walking around E3 by myself, just kind of taking it all in. And Jared dragged me to go eat with him and hi Jenny. Or is that his sister?
I don't know. Ask him. Forrest, Forrest, what's going on?
My dad's trying to dap me up.
Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean?
He just like he just
wait. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Troy, you don't know what that means?
No, dude, my dad ain't encouraging me over here. It's like,
I'm gonna teach you all the daps within the history of dap time.
All right, I'm missing something. Okay, all right.
But it was Jared just dragged me out to like go eat with him and Mythic Trees and BTC Daddy, and it was just, and a Reggie, and like he like that community of like I knew he knew who I was, but not like on a grand scheme of things, right? I knew that he knew me as a name in his chat, not as a person. And he saw that I was alone, and he basically just like dragged me to go eat with them and hang out with them for the rest of the night to make sure that I wasn't alone. And that was something that really stuck with me, that's something that we have in the Mixer community is people who, I mean, every night at E3 since that night, and then at West and at South, I would get a snap from him asking me, hey, did you get home okay? Hey, did you get back to your Airbnb okay? To make sure I was okay. And that's not because we were such a small knit community on Mixer. So that's like opening my eyes to that of Mixer being a family, and that we really do take care of our own, with the exception of the pieces of shit that were out of, a month ago. That's probably going to be one of my highlights.
Awesome. Those are all good. I love hearing like bits and pieces from each community because it's all so different. Like I love it all, and I also loved like when like Shroud, Ninja, Gathalion, Ewok. I love how integrated they did become into Mixer. You know, they were hosting all of us. They were hanging out. They were like even at the end, they were all supporting Mixer streamers. Like they were one of us because they were. You know, they put all of themselves into Mixer as well. But
they still got that $40 million pay.
yeah, I know.
I mean,
but
that ain't
they
their
still-
fault. They came up with the
That's
bag,
not
but they
their
didn't
fault.
intend for it. They were
Yeah.
gonna work for it.
No. You can't. I'm not holding it against them. but
Yeah.
Like they
weren't-
signed up for the long haul. Like they
Oh,
signed
yeah.
up. Yeah.
They were. I wouldn't say that they were like us Mixer partners though, because they did know ahead of time. They did
Oh,
get
yeah,
that $10 million and that 30 million, or however, because I don't think it was ever released how much Ewok got out and how much Goth got out.
I'm just saying that it was cool, regardless of
was
the
under-
reasons
Yes.
for them to
It
come
was
over. Like
Yeah.
them being in the Mixer community, but at the end of it, they were still there with us. They were still supporting us. They were still right there with us,
Ninja went
sharing our
around
pains.
and Ninja and his wife went around and donated money to people, like money to
Mhm.
full timers. Shroud, I don't know what Shroud did, but Shroud went, I'm back, bitches. Twitch.com/switch.tv, whatever. And Ewok still streamed on Mixer for a week or two.
Yeah.
And Goth, you could. He was upset. He was very upset about how it was handled. I think Goth knew for a while before Ninja and Shroud, and I think he was very upset about everything that came out that weekend, and very upset about how the news was broken to us. And that's something I can respect. He was very, because Ninja and Shroud never came out, and Ewok never came out and said how they felt about how it was done. But Goth did. And that's something I can fully respect.
Yeah, Gus a good guy. The next question that was brought up before, I think is kind of an interesting one. It's a little specific, but do you guys miss co-streams?
Hell
Kareem?
no.
Hell-
We'll throw this in we'll throw two of these
What'd
into
you
one.
say to me?
Co-streams and mix play. We'll throw both of these in the same thing because I got the same opinion on both.
What's that?
What-
What's that? That exists?
Do you miss them at all in any way?
Listen, I never liked co-streams. I thought they were cool, but they would mess up the chat completely. The chat would be messed up. It would mess up your live count. It was broken. That's why most of us didn't do it. So when I came to Twitch and I found out the what do they call it here? Squad stream?
Yep.
Squad stream.
Have you watched a squad stream?
Yep.
That thing
great.
is unbelievable, dude. It's unbelievable, and not just on PC, but on mobile. Like I really was blown away. Like you could tell, I'm excited.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, you could switch between people simultaneously, and their chats are separate, which is
Yep.
amazing.
Yep.
I still would never do one though.
I want one. I wanna do one.
Yeah.
I want to
Maybe.
do one.
Yeah. I don't like squad streams here are so clean. They're so clean. It's like they
Destiny
really
2
use a
squad stream carry me.
Yo, I'm down. One of us got to get partner
That would
first,
be-
man.
I
Yeah.
Wait, so if one of you are partnered, you could pull everybody else in?
Yeah. You just need
Oh,
one
that's
person
cool.
to be partnered. Yeah.
That
And
is
then
very
you can
cool.
squad stream. But what about you, Forrest? Do you miss it at all? Mix play and co-streaming.
The co-streams were definitely like different. In my earlier like streaming career, I did them a little bit, but maybe like once or twice in the past like last year of Mixer. But I'm excited to look at these squad streams. I haven't looked too much in them, but y'all talking about them makes me excited to kind of look into them more. But the mix play like kind of felt like I don't know, it felt like a burden kind of to me. Like people could get creative with it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Mine was so ugly compared to everybody's, and I just felt like it was a burden.
Yeah.
Dude, by the end of
I
it,
mastered it before I left. I mastered that shit.
Dude, you did. Yours looked great, man. But like before, like by the end of it, everyone's kind of like the same. It was just like, hey, spark donate button, donate 100K, donate 50K, whatever it was. But I'm glad to see it go. I think mix play, the stickers in chat, the effects and all that kind of stuff. I don't really miss it, to be honest. Like it cleans up chat. Chat's so easy to read. And the focus is, I think, where it should be now. It's like, talk to each other in chat. Don't don't
I
sit
miss
there
the
and
Ember effects though. The Ember effects were kind of cool. I'd like to see Twitch do something along those lines.
You
yeah.
can change your interactives. So, like, do you see your channel points? Obviously, everybody knows on the bottom left. You can actually set up with trigger fire. You can set up your alerts. So when somebody asks me to hydrate in my channel and they spend the points, it literally puts a wave on my stream, like a wave of water going through, and then I just it's the subtle details that you can add using that, so they feel more incorporated with the stream. They have more of like they have a little control,
Yeah.
Kareem knows everything.
Hey man,
He's got it
I'm just
all.
trying to learn, but I'm not. I do my research. I try my best.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about though, Forrest, with like the effects and like standing a little bit more out in chat and the Ember effects that you could have done. That was kind of cool. The only thing here now that I can really think that's sort of like is like highlighting your message,
Yeah.
which it's all right. But what about you, Fee? Mixed play, co-streams?
I mean, honestly, maybe at one point I did, but then I realized they've become more of a hindrance. Because every time we would do like ladies' night for our group, like it would be an issue trying to set it up. And then there's one time, like I'm not gonna name names, like I did a co-stream with somebody playing Gears of War, and that person like got super tilted when I got featured before them, and like they got super tilted, and that kind of like. Yeah, exactly. And they, by the way, they also became a partner. By the way, that person did on Mixer. But yeah, but with that said, like it just honestly, I'm kind of okay with it not being a thing anymore. Like after going back to like not having the option and the mixed play buttons, while they were a cool concept, I feel like if there was more that could have been done, but why miss them if we already kind of have them on Twitch, like with our points. So I kind of don't because we kind of still have them in our own way. We have more control over that. I
Yeah,
think
mixed
that
play's
could be
still
more
there.
interactive. Yeah, but I'm like even on Twitch, like we kind of have on our own. So there's nothing to miss if you already have it. But I think the co-stream thing, the squad stream, I like a lot more because you have to like really work for it, and it does not affect your numbers at all, which I like that more, especially if you're going for that crap. I mean, if you are, but that's how I feel like if they did more squad stream like things back on Mixer, I'd be more about it. But it wasn't polished enough. I
Well,
felt
they're
like
not
for a
doing
lot of
anything
people.
anymore.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
Welcome to a month later.
Yeah.
We here now.
We got some big news for you.
Oh, Forrest.
Whether we
Squad
wanted
streams
it or
coming to
not.
Mixer. Yeah, I really enjoy the look of squad streams because it's just that little extension that pops up on the top right, and it's so clean. You can pop to whatever channel you want, whenever you want. It's just an easy way to see who they're playing with, essentially, and hop over to their streams and check them out easily like that. I think that's way better than getting everyone on one giant screen and meshing their chats into one. It's just messy. But
Yeah.
what about you, Charlie?
I hated co-streams. I had the worst experience in a co-stream, and I never touched it again. The guy that I co-streamed with, he ended up banning one of my mods, and I didn't know until my mod like DM'd me and was like, yo, I just got banned. Like I tried to delete something and I was banned. Like I got banned. And this dude got tilted because I got raided by Lindsay Wood, and then like 2 seconds later I was raided by Tonzi, and he was pissed. And I was like, and he was like, "Who are these people? Why are they spamming my chat?" Blah, blah. I'm like, "Well, they're spamming our chat because it's a raid." And I had like 500 followers. I had this guy had like 3,000 followers, and he was mad that he got denied. I guess he went and looked at like Lindsay and Tonzi's like profiles at their pages, and he was mad that Tonzi had just hit 2K and got partnered. And and I'm sure y'all can imagine what was being said at the time. And I got nasty. And he banned Tonzi. And when you ban somebody from one stream, they're banned in both. And I never touched a co-stream again after that.
Makes
Can
sense.
I add to that?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
And that was 2 years
this
ago.
yeah, this goes out to the people who think they have a fucking say in what people, or what have a say in when somebody gets partnered. Who the hell are you to have
Yeah.
an opinion when somebody gets partnered?
Mhm.
Well,
You don't have one.
He said, and I'm sure you can imagine what they said, because you know, nobody's here stupid. I mean, but it was disgusting, and I'm like, dude, this is why you didn't get partnered, because I'm sure. And later on, I kind of kept tabs on him to kind of, I guess, pay attention, and he only co-streamed with women. He never co-streamed with men, and I think it was because he was trying to
Trying to
get
use you
in.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to use you guys.
Yeah. And he was only co-streaming with women with smaller followings than him. Much smaller. Like, again, I only had like, I was under 1K. It was, and I just never touched co-streams after that. I was like, I'm not, until they fix it. Like, I think I did try one more time after that, but it was the same problems of like, if one mod banned another mod, then they would, you know, they'd be banned in both chats, and like both chats were combined. Like there were a lot of issues with co-streams. And I was just like, I'm done. Like I don't need a co-stream. Like, we can sit in comms together. We don't need to do a co-stream. And it always irritated me because, you know, I play with a lot of people. Like, I played with Kareem. I played with Fee. I haven't played with Forrest
Killed it, by
because
the
he
way.
hates me. And like, and one day I was playing with Undercard, and this person flipped out on me because I was not in a co-stream with Undercard. Why aren't you just doing Undercard? We don't do the co-streams, blah blah blah. They were angry, flipping out on me, and I'm like, because I don't have to. I don't want to. Well, you should. Then we know who's talking. Or you can just, I don't know. My mods were posting like who we were like who was in comms with us. You know, every 5 minutes we'd do like a shout out, and I'd say, hey, you know, the man voice in my ear is this person, or and Kareem's heard me do it too. Like when we played Apex together, like, hey, the man voice in my ear is Kareem, or the lady voice in my ear is Fee, and it was just like, but that person like hated me. That person like actually hated me and spread some nasty rumors about me. And she's just a nasty, nasty human being who she's gonna get her own karma. But I will never touch a co-stream. If I ever get partner on Twitch, I will not. There's no way in hell you're gonna get me into one of those team chats. No way. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't miss co-streams or mix play at all. I think the way Twitch handles it.
I miss the gifts, and that's
I
it.
do too.
Yeah,
I do too.
Gifts were all right because they didn't take away from chat. They were its own thing. They were on the top right.
7 of 7 would always come in with the most ridiculous gifts, and that's what I miss the most. I don't miss co-streams. I don't care. There's no way in hell you're gonna get me into one. I'm not mixed play. I think mixed play was very much give me sparks, give me all your sparks. Like, that's all they were. Some of us, like Kareem, had them had your socials and stuff like that, and it was more business oriented. But a lot of people was, you know, 1K, 2K, 3K, 4K sparks, and, you know, sparks, which I think ruined a lot of the culture of Mixer, to be honest.
Yep.
I think sparks.
That's on the. I think a lot of that was on the streamer. You know, it's what the streamer
Yep.
prioritized.
I think it was pinpointed between a particular streamer.
And
Yeah,
it kind of showed priorities and.
Exactly, and I think that ruined a part of the culture. We saw. How do I put this? We saw people's true colors. We saw them. Oh, you know, who's gonna drop the next Millie Spark drop? Who's gonna drop all the embers? Who's gonna be gifting a new set? Like those people, and we saw their real colors come out.
What about the when you saw real true colors is when you were on the partner spotlight and you had no fucking control. I was on the spotlight for like a month and a half. I had no fucking clue, but
Yeah.
I forgot that I had 2 weeks scheduled, and it was Black History Month, and people were mad at me because I was on it.
I forgot about so I was on the
Ow.
partner spotlight for at least for like four, not in a row, but for like 4 months. Like I was on the partners. The amount of hate I got for like there was no control
Crazy.
over that. And by the
I
end of the
think-
partner spotlight, it was algorithmic.
Yeah,
It was
so
different for everybody. Like
after South, no. After East is when they changed it to the algorithm, but because I got my partner spotlight right after South, and it was after East is when they turned it to the algorithm every 15-30 minutes, and it would flip out and do blah blah blah. But I will say that a lot of people were in the algorithm. Actually, in both, a lot of people were cycled through repeatedly. But you shouldn't be taking that out on the fucking partners. You should be taking that out on staff. Not taking it out on, but like, hey, why is this happening? Why are they? We have 800 partners. You don't take it out. Like, you can't control it. I can't control it. He can't control it. Nobody can control that except for the engineers. And those are the people that we should have been talking to, not blaming Kareem or Forrest or Fee or who the hell ever. And that's where a lot of the problems were happening, is that they were taking it out on each other instead of through the correct channels.
Yeah. But so I've kept you guys here for what is it now? 2.5 hours.
We're just getting started.
Yeah. I mean, I have a few more things I want to cut. We'll go through it real quick, but moving over to Twitch. So we talked about top moments on Mixer. Me personally, I can't really narrow it down, like top moments on Twitch, because I've had so many moments that I will literally never forget, like for the rest of my life, like whether that comes to interactions with people from DCP who I've looked up to my entire life, like Glad, all these people, like I said before, that I put on a pedestal and I've looked up to my entire life. But moving over to Twitch, what's some of the moments that really stick out to you that kind of gave you hope? Because we all needed it, when we came over from Mixer, we all needed that hope. And I'm happy to say I can say for all of you guys have all found that on Twitch, and you found your stride. And what's a couple moments that really made you think, I can do this? Like, we're here. Like, what was that for you, Kareem?
For me, I first came when I came to the platform. I had a big moment when Grenader Jake and Glad hosted me in the same night while I was playing Destiny. So it was like a nice 10,000 person like combined raid, and it was crazy. Because I was still new to Destiny. I've been on Destiny for like a week. But my light level is 1047. Okay, I'm doing work. I promise. But hey, I'm doing work. I want to get to 1,100. I'll get there. But when they hosted me, the community stuck with me, man. Like literally everybody that followed that channel that day is in and out of my Discord communicating. My Discord has a crazy activity now. My chat has great activity now. And they just are supportive in so many different ways. So that was a big moment for me, and a big set off between me throwing Destiny 2 in my rotation and actually enjoying the game and beginning to love the grind, as everybody should. And you guys should get ready for Beyond Light, November 10th.
Bro, you guys don't even know.
Allow me to roll my eyes so far into the back of my head. I have a seizure real quick.
But it's just, that was just a great moment for me on Twitch. Was Grenader Jake and Glad coming through and hanging out in my stream and pushing us past so many goals, man. I'm just thankful.
That's amazing, man. So many directories, especially the Destiny directory. I know I can speak because that's my that's my home. They've been so. It's my home. That's where I started on Mixer. It's where I am now on Twitch. Like, every directory on Twitch so far that I've come around has been so uplifting and so supportive of Mixer streamers, and the Destiny 2 directory is a standout for that. Like, because that's what I'm speaking personally of, because that's where I spend most of my time. but I love seeing other people. Like I'm seeing people from Mixer get hosted by freaking Dr. Lupo and like all these huge streamers, and it's so cool to see. What about you, Forrest? What's a top moment kind of come over from Mixer to Twitch?
I'm sure like we all had like people from Twitch or YouTube or whatever that like we watched or supported while we were still on Mixer. Like I had a few of those, and the coolest thing is now that I'm over here, I can directly, support with like raids or hosts, stuff like that, with all my Twitch friends. Like I've been able to play with my buddies twice. I've only played with one of my buddies like once in a whole year and a half of knowing him on Mixer. Now, now that we're on Twitch together, I've already played with him twice. Like his community is coming over and like loving me. Like I'm trying to send my community to him. Like so many people that I look up to and just appreciate on Twitch. I'm now like in direct connection with them here. Like it's amazing. I love it. It's really really cool to be able to share that love on the same platform with each other.
That's an awesome point. That was one thing that was always brought up over on Mixer was how it's we should always support people regardless of the platform, because people are always switching from Twitch to Mixer, Mixer to Twitch, blah blah, blah so on and so forth. But it's amazing that now we're on the same platform. We can do exactly what Forrest said, directly support each other. We're here. It makes it so much easier, and it's awesome to see that those relationships haven't been changed. They have grown stronger since the move, and it's awesome to see. But what about you, Fee? What's something that's really big since you came over from Mixer to Twitch?
3 letters, DCP.
Yep.
But
For those of you who
seriously,
don't know what DCP is, they are Destiny Community Podcast, and they are some of the best content creators you ever meet in your life. They're some of the best people ever. They're amazing. Go check them out. But
I'm not gonna lie, like literally, like I lost my shit the moment when like Tefty at the 5,000 watts, Tony, and I'm like they're sitting there chatting and they're saying hi, and I literally, they freaking clipped this shit, by the way. Like I literally lost my shit and I didn't know what to do, and I couldn't keep up with anything. It was, I'll never forget. Like I look at like you try, like I'm an uneducated swine. I didn't know about DCP, but I know these people, and I will say like I'm blessed to meet these people and to actually talk to them. And I like put them on a freaking pedestal, bro. Like this, like I literally like just want to walk up and just hug them, like I love you guys, and I'm trying not to cry.
I love you too.
Okay. But like it hits me like in the feels every time I think about it, and it just made the movie even more smoother.
that's awesome.
Like,
That's awesome.
These great people, and it just compels me to play more. Like I want to, like, I don't know, like I think the dream is to one day like make it on there and talk with them, but I think that's gonna be you, Troy, personally. But anyway, that's just that's what it was.
But anyway, what about you, Charlie? What's something from Mixer moving to Twitch? What's something that's really stuck out to you?
Like I said earlier, I've had more people that I've like looked up to and like been in their chat and stuff like that. In my chat on Twitch than I ever did on Mixer, and they're like actually, checking in. Are you okay? How are you doing? How is everything going? But then it's like that raid by Harris Heller, that was insane. That was like, I'm not even gonna lie, I thought I was getting follow botted when it happened. I'm sitting here going, oh my god, I think I'm getting follow botted. Like, and I said it. They're like, no, it's Harris Heller. And then Undercard comes into chat and he's like, and I'm like, no, it's not. And I was like, y'all are full of shit. And then he was like, no, he has you up. And then like Duke of Flutes came in, and like, and it was like a bunch of people came in. They're like, no, he has you, he has you up. And I'm like pulling up his stream, like, oh my god, he actually does have me up. I thought I was really getting follow botted. I'm like, because we never had to deal with that on not follow bots on Mixer. So it's a whole different ball game, and it's scary. But it's either having like seeing more people that I looked up to and that inspired me in my chat, or the raid by Harris, because that was
That was an awesome
insane.
day. They helped
Because-
out a
because
ton of
he-
Mixer streamers
Yeah,
that day.
they went around. Well, because I didn't have my sub button yet. I didn't have my a button, so he donated to me because
Mhm.
I didn't have affiliate then, and they helped a lot of people out. Him and Sam really helped
Yeah.
a lot of people out, and especially since there are people who are full time who have to restart all over.
Yeah, no, Sam
It's
and Harris
very-
have done a ton of work. Like when they found out about Mixer, like so I've grown to become really good friends with Sam Woodhull. I talk to him almost daily now, but like they put in countless hours. For what? Aries, was that you? DCP just hosted me. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine.
Speaking
Yes.
of,
Aries,
Okay.
you can give me a heart attack mid podcast, man. Just if you guys don't know, Aries is the community manager for Destiny Community Podcast.
Troy,
He's
I'll be right
one
back.
of my
I'm gonna have a
favorite
heart attack in the corner.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's amazing. But I can't. What was I talking about? I'm lost my trip. Oh, Sam. Okay, so Sam and Harris, like from the day they found out about Mixer, worked night and day. Like they slept like 2 hours a night, and they were just working to make assets and this whole
because
plan with how to help.
Harris was, he said, what was it, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, about he was like, I don't give it 5 more years, and he was right. And I think Harris felt semi guilty for saying that.
Yeah,
I don't think he meant it maliciously, but I think that he felt a little guilty because it ended up coming straight to fruition 2-3 months later.
Yeah. No, they helped a lot of people that day though. Me included. Like it was literally right after you, I think 1 or 2 streamers afterwards. I was the last one they stopped in
person that
at.
they went to after me had follower only chat on, so they skipped him.
Oh. Yeah, don't do that, kids. Yeah, that's another piece of advice. Don't do follower only mode
They
unless
had
you
follower
freaking
chat.
huge.
Follower chat is disgusting, and I don't care if it like Kareem, I love you. Forrest, I love you. Fee, I love you. I will unfollow your ass. It's disgusting.
I
got
did it for marbles. I did it for
Attention, I
marbles.
have
for people
follower
playing.
chat activated as of today, effective July 25th.
Okay, bye.
Oh shit. All right. So the last thing, let's see. The last thing I wanted to do, so I've been trying to do this forever. So the week before Mixer shut down, I put out this whole plan to improve Mixer, and MGC was a big part of it. MGC, if you don't know what that is, me and a really good friend of mine who works for 343, he's actually a dev lead for Halo. We kind of created this together. It's a program that just kind of gives towards other streamers that kind of need it, and we decided to shift that more towards some of the people that were directly affected by the abuse that was heard of on Mixer. And we've raised over $500 for this. So today, one of those people are on that I want to hit. So to end the stream, we're going to donate half and half. 2 of those people are on. Don't tell them, please, before we do this.
Yeah,
But
don't say it. Don't say it until you do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do this live. I don't think either of them know who I am. I haven't followed their anything like that. I'm gonna be donating under probably anonymous. I'll just do it anonymous, not even MGC. So just go in and tell them Mixer, you love them, give them support. Don't tell them it's from anyone here. Don't tell them it's just, if you're gonna say it's from anyone, tell them it's from Mixer, and that we support them. You don't need to bring up anything about what was going on or anything like that. Just tell them you love them. Let's see. Tip. Also, Charlie, thank you for helping me find these people.
Welcome.
Wait, is it cool if we go in and follow after? Like, after
Yeah,
we,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't want
absolutely.
to
Mods, links ready. Links ready.
Yeah, mods, do your jobs.
Hold on, I'll put it in Discord for the mods. Give me a second.
Mods.
All right, in the mod Discord, first one's going in now.
Hold on, I think my dog's dying.
First person's playing Apex.
Zoe just made this like adorable dying moose sound.
Okay, so
She's like
first
she's like,
person.
There you go.
All right.
Yes.
Fair.
So we're good to follow now.
I'm about to hit donate. 3, 2.
Wait, can you wait for
Boom.
this 23-second freaking commercial to?
Yes,
I
I
hate
can wait for the 23-second commercial to
I
end.
hate Twitch. I hate
For some reason, I
Yes.
didn't get a commercial.
I didn't either.
Do you have Twitch Turbo?
No.
Okay.
Me and
Well,
Kareem.
Wait. The email. I could have an email. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine you get your partnership here. All right,
ready.
ready?
I'm
3,
ready.
2, 1, donate. PayPal. Come.
Can't wait for easy kills.
The PayPal, ladies and gentlemen, PayPal, the donation, it should just be one simple click. It puts you into 3 different pages.
It
Well, they want to
really
make
does.
sure.
Well, we're donating 250 to the first person. Her stream's lagging a little bit for me. There we go.
Uh-oh, I see it in chat.
There we go. Dropping her. There we go. Look at that.
Let me see if it pops up.
Cry,
Unknown
cry,
tipper,
cry.
250. It's there.
It's there.
Mixer loves you and we
Worth.
wish you the best.
You sure?
Oh, she's so genuine.
Oh, she has emote thingies. Spam the emotes.
Spammer emotes.
Emo- Oh.
Put some All Might in there. Hold on.
Get the All Might going.
Yes.
Holy crap, what?
Again, this is all love, guys. Just tell her you love her. That's it. Tell her Mixer loves her. Oh no, we're not gonna get her killed, are we?
Yeah, probably.
Fine.
Yep.
It's fine. It's a PR.
Fine.
That Tower of God emote. Who is that? Pog.
Pictures?
Aw.
She's
Oh.
crying.
Guys in front of me?
I want to give her a big hug right now, dude.
She is super sweet.
She's super genuine. I've been
Yeah.
watching her stream the past couple days, and she's been incredibly genuine, and she's just all around a good person.
She's very genuine and very kind.
Oh my
and,
god.
Here, Jenny. There it is.
Yo, thank you for all the
She's
followers.
very genuine
Thank you for
and
$250
she
dono. Guys, thank you so much.
Didn't I mean to do that? There you go.
Holy crap.
she's very kind. She's
Yeah.
just all around.
These people, the people that were hitting today went through a lot of hardship. And
Yo,
just
holy crap.
give them love.
I'm like, I'm literally shaking. I'm shaking so
Oh, that
much
makes
right now.
that warms my heart.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Pingu, thank you for the host.
Oh, she's trying so hard to, to not die. Come on,
Is
you
it
got this.
Aphia? Am I saying that right?
Thank you for the
Mhm.
follow, guys.
Afea.
Afea, yeah.
Afea.
My keyboard is soaked.
Faya. I'm gonna.
Oh
Afea.
my god, you guys, thank you so much.
Nah, you gonna remember it. Afea.
Or you can be like, what's her face in the House Bunny? Afea.
Crap, I love you.
Affair. Affair.
You just struck a memory.
Holy.
Oh.
Oh my god.
A band camp?
No,
Oh,
that,
no.
Luffy.
Don't you hit him? Don't you hit with the
Charlie,
Luffy's?
hi, I love you.
Don't do it.
Unlimited Luffy's.
Unlimited
Right in front of you,
Luffy's.
right in front of you,
Now
right
I
in front of you,
cry.
right. No, two spots, two spots.
Oh my god. I don't know how to
She's super sweet.
process
She
what
is.
happened.
This is what
Holy.
I
That's
just
what
love
it's
this
all
about.
about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you guys have anything you can do
Yo,
to help,
Kate, thank you for the sub.
you should.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Yo, my event feed is like not refreshing.
Let me
Alright,
check my
ready?
PayPal real quick.
There we go.
Yo, guys.
5 gifted.
Aries.
What guy?
$100,
Not done yet.
Aries. Aries, cheese with 5 gifted.
Let's go.
You guys are amazing.
I'm trying to armor swap.
We're
You
here.
guys are the best people.
We're here, damn it! Open up!
Love us!
He's one, he's one.
Let's make her night, guys.
Let's go, Charlie!
Oh my goodness!
Is that 20 gifted?
How do I?
Is this a hype train level 4? Oh, we got 20 more %. Let's go. Oh, wait. Oh, Charlie just blew past that shit.
How do I just
Oh my gosh!
There's another guy here.
She gifted 30. Charlie, you're freaking phenomenal.
There we
I'm
go.
gonna have people in my DMs now. Why didn't you give 30 cents to me?
I know.
Oh my god.
When are you coming to mine?
Dude, I don't know how many subs I've gifted over the last month. Like I've honestly lost track, but I have gotten
Aw,
so
she's
many
so
DMs,
genuine.
and it's
Still, like,
disgusting.
We
shocked.
did it, fam.
magic word, guys? You're awesome.
Yes.
Her sub goal is smashed. Her sub goal is
Yeah, your sub goal is done.
623%.
Oh my gosh!
Let's go.
780 or 790%.
Wow,
Let's
she's
fucking
getting
go.
so many
This is
subs.
one of the best things about you guys in this community is you can turn something that was incredibly difficult into something beautiful like this. Like
She doesn't die.
Her teammates are.
your
pushing her
teammates tried
around.
so hard to save her. Yeah. Yeah.
That's some good teammates.
They are goats.
Wait, why are those one? Why are there shields pink?
Hmm.
What do you
They're
mean?
what?
Oh, it's colorblind thing.
Colorblind.
Oh, colorblind
okay.
mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, when the hell?
I didn't even notice that.
All right.
Oh, she's in zone.
We'll do the other one last one before we have to end. That was amazing, guys. Let's see.
1010%.
That's insane.
Boom. Record
I
broken.
don't know if I've
Five
seen one that
hype
high. That's insane.
I like
Dude.
breaking things and making people.
That
cry.
just broke me. I gotta hit my inhaler real quick. Oh my God. Like for real, I can't breathe.
Save him, Jenny. All right, let's see. Hopefully, Abba's still on. There we go.
God. This makes me smile. Hey.
Nari's freaking out. She's like, "It's okay, Dad. I'm alright, Nari."
Oh.
Do we just take
Oh,
from me right
she's
now?
so sweet.
She
Beautiful.
she's just one of the she's a real one. I'll put it to you that way. She's my heart broke.
Yeah, we won't bring
I
won't
hope
bring
this,
up
I hope this helps
the hardship
her,
for them
going on in next
Yeah.
month. You know, I hope this really helps her.
Yeah, we'll leave that
Let's
behind
go,
them.
Zombie, with another 5 gifted.
Yep.
I don't think she has a donate. Oh, she definitely does. Okay, there it is. It's a huge freaking button. How did I miss
Wait,
that?
who?
Abba.
Oh, my baby.
I got the link ready.
Thank you.
Hold on. I gotta get her Funko Pop. Hold on.
Jenny. It's just ABBA, yeah? the Abba TV.
Yes. With a TV at the end, yes.
Let me make sure that's the right one. Hold on. That looks like...
I'll put
Yeah,
it in
that's
the...
her. You get my Abba Funko Pop.
That's mod Discord. There we go. All right.
Got it, I'm pulling that up right now.
I swear, if I hear one word about her playing Fortnite, I'm gonna ban you.
There you go.
Who,
Done.
me?
No, anyone.
Oh.
No.
All right.
Not.
Right now.
So this is the
Wait
next
for the
person we're
commercial.
donating to. Same thing. Username is just gonna be unknown.
Yeah, but it also does well with the dog, you know?
I got an ABBA Funko Pop. Although, I don't care what anybody says, mine is automatically better than anybody's on Go Team because I have a lightsaber.
Yeah, I guess people like it.
Fight me.
I have shrimp.
I like a lightsaber.
Do what?
He'll play
I
it.
said I have shrimp milk.
Okay, but I have a
Shrimp milk?
lightsaber.
Shrimp milk. Come
You and your,
on.
you and your damn shrimp milk, Forrest.
Her name is Kylie, so, like,
All right, let's see if PayPal loads. They're gonna be like, bro, what are you doing here, man?
Don't let that hit you, okay?
They're like, are you sure? You realize what you're doing?
You're about that life?
Here we go. It went through. It's been processed.
There we go.
Did it go through?
It did. Yeah. Yep. There we go.
Oh,
She's going what?
I must be delayed. I must be delayed.
Yeah, I went through.
Yeah, I'm there now.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
What?
Mixer loves you and hopes the best for you.
There we go.
Thank you for the $250 donation. What? Phoenix, thank you for the follow.
Come I can't chat.
I'm sorry, what?
You can't chat?
I have to read the rules. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually it's just chat rules.
Hey,
Charlie with the 30 gifted.
let's
Big-
get it, yeah,
big-
yeet.
The official for the
Kabillion, I
follow.
love it.
Say what?
Alright, where's the thing? How do
Is
you?
the per-
How do you do this again? I forgot.
okay.
I
Charlie with the kabillion.
You have to sub
gifted
first? Or do you have to?
subs. Charlie.
No.
Forrest, 10 gifted. You guys are awesome.
How are you?
Let me subscribe for free.
Give me some more. Give me some more. Wait, hold on.
He goes that hype train.
Oh, train! There we go.
Forrestdump with 10 gifted.
I'll give her 10. Why
she
not, right?
is also, like, I identify with Abba so much because she has that resting bitch face problem, and I do too.
Oh my
But she's
God.
also the no, she is the most absolute kindest person. Period.
Troy with 18,000.
She is
subs
truly
too.
one of the kindest people that you
I
will
love
ever
you.
meet. And I got to hang out with her a lot at E3 and West last
Mhm.
year,
Back on,
and I just
on Twitter. Thank you for the gifted
She's
subs
just-
too.
They're good people.
But-
They had a hard time, and I'm glad we can help them out. But both of
within
them.
minutes like of meeting her, like if you ever get the chance to meet her, go up to her and say hello to her. I know like everybody thinks that she's like really a mean person, but she's so kind. Like there's a hurricane coming to Texas, and she because she just said check my DMs on Twitter, and I just did. She invited me to go stay with her during the hurricane.
Don't think that me. I'm having a moment.
Like that's how kind she is.
I love you guys.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you. You guys are so
Let's see,
sweet.
but-
Oh no.
But that's what I
I think
wanted
she
to
has to
end
pick her
today. That's what I wanted to end
Yeah.
today with was the MDC and helping some people
Let me
out.
see, I have to take my
I've been
my
trying to
gun.
do this for.
1 second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, I forgot to switch to Abo on the stream. Whoops. But
Again,
but thank
now
you.
naked.
Yeah, thank you everyone for. Oh, she switched to intermission. But thank you everyone for hanging out today. Thank you guys for coming on to the podcast. You guys all had amazing stories, and I can't wait to see where. I can't wait to see where you guys go in months, a year. You guys are gonna kill it.
We're all
Thanks,
gonna
man.
kill it.
Yeah.
We're all
Appreciate
gonna
it.
kill
Likewise, dude. So are you.
Freaking
Yeah.
go.
I love all of your content. All of your content is so different, so unique. And you're all positive in different ways. Like I love it. I love it. And I'm always happier after I leave your chats, which is a big thing for me. You know, when I go into someone's chat and I leave in a better place than when I went in, and that happens with each and every single one of your chats. So thank you for being you guys. But let's see. Let's go.
No, thank you, Daddy Troy.
Hey, we made a
Wait
deal.
a minute.
We made a deal.
Wait a minute. Hold
That
on.
if I tweeted that out, you would never call me that again.
I had to do it one last time. But
Come
I had to do it 'cause
on.
I've never.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie
I've
coming
never-
through with a big Daddy Troy.
Oh my god! Thank God for YouTube editing. All right.
No.
But but I'm gonna hop off here. I'll be on later. We're gonna hang out then. But we're gonna go host up at Afea. You guys can go hang out with her for a while. But thank you everyone for hanging out today. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for hanging out and supporting these amazing streamers. If you don't follow these streamers, please do, or I'll find you.
No, thank you for having us.
You guys are awesome. Forrest, anytime you want to play Destiny. Kareem, anytime you want to play Destiny.
I'm here for the clout.
I'm
down.
serious. I'm
I'm down whenever, man.
No, I'm here to be carried. I'm here to learn. Let's say that. I'm new light, and your boy likes the dark side, so Beyond Light's coming.
Bet, man. I mean, that's what we do all week. We just carry people through raids, teach people raids. But all right, let's see. Raid channel.
I did re-download Destiny onto my Xbox, and I'm in the process of downloading it to my PC because of Undercard.
Yes, come to the PC side.
Please play on PC.
We've all made the move.
Please.
I'm plugging in my controller. I don't care. Fight
Oh,
me.
I do too.
I'm considering only buying the PlayStation because every game is available on PC for Xbox. So
Fable?
I mean,
is Fable going to be on PC?
I hope.
One would think it would.
I hope.
I think Fable's going to be on console, right?
No, they did say that every game that you see here today will be on PC.
Game Pass.
PC, yeah, and the Game Pass.
Yeah,
they didn't say PC. They just said Game Pass.
Which I know what they want to do. They want to integrate it.
Yeah, but if it's on Game Pass, that means that it's on PC.
Yep.
Well, we'll find out. But all right, guys, we're gonna go host up Afea. I'll be on later on tonight, in like 2 hours, and we'll hang out and play Destiny if anyone comes to play Destiny. But all right, guys, go follow them.
Destiny tonight.
All right, see you guys later. Have a good one.
Thank you
Hey,
so
love
much.
bye.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yeah.